Okay, I think we're up and ready. Hi, guys. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Andrea. It would help if I got out my jelly plate. It's really hard to jelly plate than without your jelly plate. Lisa had to go get her headset. She forgot it. Um, you're gonna play along, Barbara? You're gonna play paint? Boy, Lisa is fast, man. She can get in the house and back out faster than anybody I know.
It's only about 15 feet to my front door. I mean, my back door.
Your
from
back
here.
door. Uh-huh. Well, fortunately, you don't get a ton of snow because I'll tell you what, that 15 feet is cold if you get a lot of snow.
That is true. That is
Uh-huh.
true. Come on, little headphones.
Uh-oh. Hi, Brittany. Oh, it's stuck. You know, this piece of plastic is so beautiful. If I didn't need it to go on my jelly plate, I might just do something else with it, but it's just too pretty. Okay. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Nashua. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Andrea and Brittany and Barbara and Patricia and Mindy and Karen. Good to see all of you. Okay, Tanya, I got this. It's out of quarantine. Can I open it?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty paper.
It was
Oh,
whatever.
even prettier on the front.
Uh-huh.
For some Flutterby fairies. Oh, thank you, Tanya.
Well,
I love those.
I sent you that package that had some of the other things in it, and then I thought, oh, I really should have sent her some of these, so I just sent another package.
Well, I appreciate it. I love it, especially the leaves and the dragonflies. Of course, I love butterflies, but I love these the others even more. Thank
Well,
you so much.
the butterflies and dragonflies, if you don't use them in the fairy book, you can use them for something else. I mean, butterflies and dragonflies are always good. I have to tell you, my poor little husband. Hi, Cheryl. His back is bothering him. It's been bothering him for several weeks, and he can't stop and let it get fixed. He's got to keep going. He finally gets the fence almost done yesterday, and he's wanting to mow the lawn. And of course, now we're getting rain. So today morning he goes to mow the lawn because he wants to have the lawn mowed before it is time for my live stream. And something's wrong with the lawnmower.
Oh no!
He comes in and he has lunch. And he must have got it fixed because he's mowing. But it's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. I cannot tell you how much stuff. I mean, there's this huge pile of stuff. This is only half of it that is partly colors. So I have all kinds of papers in here. I have envelopes that are done on one side and not the other.
I didn't even dig through my stuff like that. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff, random weird stuff to try to jelly plate on. And then I made some of these.
Oh, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So thank you for the shapes.
You're welcome.
And I discovered something that I think is important. Okay, this is a Walmart.com box.
Okay.
It was very difficult to get that off that corrugated stuff.
Really?
These were priority mailboxes that I got. Actually, this is the one you sent me stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
And this just peeled off from the inside. It peeled off so easy. It was like a breeze. So for future reference, save those priority mailboxes when you get stuff in them because they really do
come apart better.
Come apart real easy. I was amazed. I mean, I did this in like 10 minutes,
Huh.
including drawing it and cutting it and everything.
Wow.
This took me about 20 minutes altogether just for this one.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well, now you know, and you won't do it again, right?
that's right. That's right.
Oh dear.
I also found a in my junk, so I thought, oh, I'll use that on the jelly plate. And then I got this out of the box of stuff, the box that Tommy sent me my the journal I won. This was in the bottom of the
Mhm.
box, and of course, when I saw it, my first thought was jelly plate, and she said that's why she put it in there.
Uh-huh.
So I got that ready, and then I've got this I'm going to play with, and I got my fly swatter I'm going to play with.
I think the fly swatter is going to be fun. I have a serious problem though.
What's your serious problem?
I don't know where my little doodad is. My important tool. Sorry for
The brayer?
No, I can do without the brayer. I could
Hi,
do it with my
Melissa.
finger. I don't know where hmm, my little trowel is.
Oh goodness, Becky. Stay
Again?
safe.
Oh, yeah. It does look like a beehive, Brittany.
Oh, yeah, your hot pad thing.
No, not my hot pad thing. My little white thing. My little white square uh uh
Oh,
trowel. Scraper. Yeah. And I can't jelly plate without that.
yeah. And
So
I
you
thought
get
I knew right where mine was, and so I didn't even look for it, and it's not there.
well, you get started, and I'm going to the kitchen because I was cleaning some things. Getting a hurricane? Oh no. Anyways, I'm gonna make Lisa big for a few minutes just because if she gets started, then it'll be more fun. I have to go find. I cannot jelly plate without my scraper.
Oh, here's something else I found.
You
These came on some apples and pears that my mom got sent for Mother's Day. So we'll see if we can cut one of these, and it's we can use that.
It came on
That'll be
what?
interesting. Apples and pears that
Oh,
my Korean sister sent my mom
hmm.
for Mother's Day. So I'm going to play with that. Now, one thing I didn't do was get out and decide paint. Okay.
Andrea, yeah, wasp nest. Yeah, it was close. This is the thing I'm talking about. This little white scraper thing. I cannot jelly plate without this thing. That is just,
Yeah.
But I when I couldn't find it, I remembered that I had put my brayer. It had built up so much junk on it that I had decided it needed a trip to the bathtub. So it was in the kitchen where I had soaked it and then laid it aside. It's really clean, right? But I did get enough of the paint off of the little square things to play with. So
Well, I'm very frustrated because I can't find mine.
You can't.
No, and I looked the two places that it's probably under a bunch of this stuff that I just threw in this drawer. Oh, I may just have to do without it today and then dig and try to find it later. That's frustrating though. Okay. I'm not in the mood to
hunt.
worry about it. I
Well,
wanted to play.
I knew that I might find it elsewhere, so it was not a big deal. Well, so far I'll tell you this paint is just fabulous on the jelly plate.
Well, that's great.
Rolled out nice. We're just gonna try something normal, something simple.
Yeah, well, it takes a 2 or 3 to get the jelly plate kind of warmed up.
Well, and
At least
I
for mine,
wanted
it
to try
does.
it, even though I have a ton of different papers that I want to print on. I'm going to try it on a plain white piece of paper so that we see how it pulls. Oops. You guys still there? Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot to turn off the, sorry. I'll be right back. I got to turn off the autofocus. Come on. All right, there we go. Anybody else going to jelly plate today? I just did, Andrea. That's one of the things that I just put the brand new paints down on the plate. Give me just 1 second to get everything sorted out here. I forgot to do my. Okay, everything's good. So, well, I like how it pulled. It seemed to work very, very well. This is just a plain white piece of paper. Well, I don't know how they're going to dry, but they feel pretty good. I actually might like it better. It's a little it feels like it has a little more water in it. Might be a little thinner than some of the craft paints, but I think it pulled well. It looks nice. It is going to dry real fast today. Working on Beth cards. Aha. Okay. Let's try the. Let me see. I put blue and pink together. I will tell you that the colors, the pink especially, was brighter than it looked on camera. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot.
Uh-oh.
Barbara said that she was able to get some of these paints. Okay.
I'm just printing right now on some of this paper that was in the package that came with that journal, and then on the back of my paper from the contact paper.
Mm-hmm. Paper from the plasticky kind.
Yeah, it's paper on the back and plasticky on the front.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
So I thought it might be fun to play with alcohol inks on the front, on the plasticky part, and do jelly printing on the back part and see if it's usable.
Uh-huh. Well, I had so much of this stuff that was just like half done that it's just kind of like, okay, we've got to paint this stuff.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
This was not a good plan. I left it on there too long. If I had just put it down and pulled it up, it probably would have been fine because it's coming up easy. I just left it down there. So
and
it prints pretty though.
Especially if it's warm. I will tell you that I think these Dollar Tree paints are nice. I'm sorry I didn't get more colors. Although I didn't need any paint. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's pretty with that background. Nothing really super fancy, but it came out real good. We're gonna wait until one of them gets dry, and then we're gonna feel it because it has a feel a lot like the Delusions paint. It does dry pretty quick on the plate, so that I'm getting a bunch of different layers. Yes, made a couple of prints with them. I only got 3 colors: red oxide, deep brown, and light green. They do seem to be wetter than craft paints. I would say they're thinned down. Hi, Teresa. More than craft paint. So that may be a thing, but that maybe makes them better for the jelly plate. Hi, Holly.
That's what I was going to say. It might be a good thing.
Mhm. Melissa, you don't have to have a jelly plate. Just play with some paint on some paper. It's paint and paper day.
Or a piece
And
of fun foam will work
a
good
piece
as a jelly plate.
a piece of fun foam. Um, okay, we're gonna put this white. Come on, with the blue.
I think I finally got all that off. Good grief. That paper just shredded into tiny little bits.
Ooh, yuck. Um, well, I would tell you the white is thicker than I expected it to be.
Okay.
I like the way they mixed together on the plate. That much I can tell you. They mixed together very nicely on the what do you call that? When I was playing with it on the paper, I played with it on the other day.
Well, when I go do my grocery shopping tomorrow, I'm going to stop at a couple more,
Another one?
another Dollar Tree and see. But I went to the website, um, but it didn't tell you what they cost or anything. It just said
The
you had to buy
website
them in
for
big sets.
uh, this company.
Yeah,
From the looks of it, all they do is wholesale.
yeah. Well, I was going to say, certainly didn't make you think you could get stuff there.
Yeah, I think, but the other thing I really like is they're made in the United States,
Well, that's
which is
nice.
it's it's not that's not doesn't happen all the time.
Well, and the
So
company evidently has been around a long time.
yeah, so all right, we have a piece of. Oh, well, I think I'll put it on this. Like I said, I've got so many papers that have just little bits of stuff on them. Little bits of color here and there. Okay. Oh, and I have all of these envelopes that really need to get done. Did I say hi to everybody? I hope so. Mindy and Holly and um, Andrea and Cheryl and Melissa and don't know who else I haven't said hello to, but hello, everybody. I love it when the color underneath shows through too.
Yeah.
And because it's thin, it's drying on the plate pretty quick, and then it gives you a really nice multiple colored print. Okay, here's the thing I really like. This is a lot like the Delusions paint in how it feels. It's very smooth. You know how craft paint has that sort of dry feel to it?
Yeah.
Hi,
Kind of
Kimberly.
chalky.
Kind of chalky. This is smooth, like Delusions paint. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Gonna be sorry I didn't buy more. Okay, what did I put together with this yesterday? I put the pink and the green together, which I thought would make mud, and it actually came out pretty cool. Janet's here too. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Holly. I don't know who else I
Anybody
missed.
that we missed, hello, hello. We're glad you're here.
That looks pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. Uh-huh. Oh, I just touched it with the back of my fingers. My hands are going to look like Becky's did last night. She was messy.
Messy fun, messy fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but this is going to be pretty pull if it comes off before I... let's see what I can put it on. I have this giant piece of paper. I'm going to put it on one big sheet of paper because it's going to be pretty. I can already tell.
Well, it looked gorgeous on the plate for sure.
Mm-hmm. I hope you're all having a good day today too, guys. Glad to be here just playing in our art room. Yay, Kimberly. Thank you, Andrea. Yes, we could always use your guys' thumbs up. I did finish up my gusseted pocket in my fairy journal. Oh my gosh. Man, I am really good. I'm just so good. Oh gosh, I'm so good at this. and if y'all don't know, that's a lie. This was an accident, but it's a really pretty accident. Isn't it pretty?
It's gorgeous.
It just came out absolutely yummy. I'm not even going to worry about the other end of the piece of paper because it's too pretty to mess with. Okay, I'm going to tell you I like these paints. I am going to be looking for more of them and I'm going to be buying them because I like what they do on the plate. Now, how fast do they dry? Do they dry fast enough for me to lay the papers down? Yep. Okay. Thank you, Andrea. It did come out pretty. I was really pleased with it. There's a lot of it thins out on the plate real well. Oh, that's too much paint. I can already tell you that that's way too much paint.
Somebody mentioned rice paper the other day, so that's what this is.
Rice paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're supposed to put your stuff on the side with texture or the side without texture. So I'm going to do this one on the textured side.
Okay.
And this one on the non-textured side, and we'll see
what happens.
Different.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think I've got a little bit of this paint off because, man, it was way too painty. Okay. What are we going to use
Kimberly
on
says,
it?
why do I feel like I'll be hitting Dollar Tree tomorrow? Ooh, look at that.
Uh-huh. Um, Kimberly, did you see my thing about these paints? Because I didn't pick up very many of them because it was
Oh,
I questioned how
no. Let's
Holly says to do it
okay,
again.
this is not good.
Ooh, no, it's not.
So, don't leave them down there.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, ooh, that's bad. Um,
Okay, so far I'm having a paper sticking day.
uh, yeah, it's not going well for Lisa. Switch
But
to
when it
paper
comes
that
up, it's pretty.
switch to paper that you know about so that you don't have yes, you were watching. Okay, that's I only bought a few because honestly, I bought it because Lisa had made the comment that she couldn't get any pink paint. She had gone to Walmart to get pink paint, and our Walmart was out of paint too when I went there the last time. And so I thought, okay, well, um, I'll grab some of this paint because I had a pink one and see if it's decent and tell Lisa about it so that she can go get one if she wants some. Well, then she went out to 3 stores and couldn't buy any. So it's hard telling. I don't know when you go there whether or not you um
I know that, they say, they've told me in the past, and I didn't look this time, that you can go to their website and order it to be delivered to the store.
really, because I couldn't see a way to get it delivered.
Um, if you now this was before COVID-19, so
Yeah.
who knows what all
Uh-huh.
might have changed, but they've told me in the past if you go to dollartree.com, you can have it delivered to the store and you don't have to pay shipping.
Okay. Well, I'll try it again because, like I said, I was looking for it on their website to see if I could do that, and because there were some other things I really wanted at Dollar Tree, and I didn't see them. So now I did get this stuff I wanted, the glitter.
Yeah.
Um, but seeing how I hadn't tried to get the glitter before, I wouldn't necessarily have known what to look for even. Okay, we're gonna put part of this on there because I don't like a portion of it still. And then we're gonna use this piece. Oh, that's all right. It wasn't a bad rabbit trail. It was a good rabbit trail. I learned about the company, which I hadn't really looked at that before. And that was cool. No, it was a good thing, Cheryl.
Yeah, it was interesting just to
It
go
was
and look at
very
the website.
interesting. Okay, Holly, I didn't do too bad on the next one. It's not, wonderful or anything, but it's not too bad.
Okay, I'm just
Okay,
gonna.
and this piece is now where I can say I'm happy. It's pretty cool. Now that was multimedia paper. I honestly like to jelly print on copy paper. I don't know why. It just seems like
It always works.
it always works. Yeah.
I love the look of this, and I like the weight of it. So if I can just put it down and pull it right back up, I
Mm-hmm.
think I would enjoy jelly printing on it. Anyway, I saved some I can use in collage.
Okay. Well,
Saved a little bit
um,
of it, but we'll move on to other things.
that's a good thing to move on to another thing. Um, Let's see. What do we want to do? I think it needs more purple.
Okay. But I really do like these plates. I'm going to use them again.
Oh, I love the plates I made.
Okay.
I mean, I've got a bunch of them, but I really, really like them. I think that they make me happy. This paint is thinner, I will tell you, than most of the craft paints, but that is giving it where it does. You see more layers with it, I think.
Probably gives you a little more working time too.
A little bit maybe. I'm not sure how much, but um, let's put some blue dots on that. Oh, I might have ruined it with the blue dots. Yep, I did. I did. Should have left it alone. Did not intend to mess it up. These, by the way, guys, are just cardboard pieces. So, okay, so we're going to just put these things on here. Because I have a bunch of them that need to get
Hi, Terry. Hi, Teresa. I'm sorry about your internet. I hope you can stay a while.
Yeah, me too. And then we're going to put this on here. Oh, it was crooked. We will know why, though. I put the blue dots or purple dots on that, and it kind of overshadowed everything else. So I wish I hadn't done that, but you know, once it's done, and you have to just live with it or print it again, and I'll be happy enough with it. Oh, this one is pretty though. What it's doing is it's giving me a lot of background that the other paints don't really. It's thinner, so the background shows through it.
That's nice.
Yeah, we'll see this flower from the before, and that's the matte thing from before. So oh, my little doodads are fabulous. They'll need to have their little um, flaps done. I don't know why I did them with the flaps closed when I did them. But there's a buildup of color that the other paints don't give you as much of. I'm really liking that. I'm really, really, really liking that. Okay. She ran around looking for everything but can't find her paints. Oh, Teresa. That is bad when you can't find your paints.
Yeah,
of course, I have
that is bad.
My paint sits right next to me when we're here in a. Actually, I think it is a silverware tray, a silverware organizer thing. It's a wire rack thing, and it sits on top of a box. It's on a rolly cart, so I can move it, although it's pretty dang heavy. Okay, and I got a little too much paint again, I think.
These are some labels that are full size of the sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that would be fun. Don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe we're going to have fun playing with them anyway.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay, I need to move.
I just put that one on the backing instead instead of the
Uh-oh.
paper.
Well, when you peel that label off later, you will have a cool back sheet if it doesn't stick to your plate the way that other stuff did.
Yeah. Well, it's plasticky or paper, so it shouldn't.
Okay.
I'm more worried about the stickers coming off on staying on the plate instead of coming off.
Oh, coming up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't had that trouble in the past, but today I wouldn't put anything past.
What it's doing, yeah. Ooh, it's warm in here.
These definitely are going to need more layers.
Teresa says her envelopes are annoying, so she's going to paint them.
Well, they look pretty good. They just going to need more layers.
Teresa says she's been moving her craft room around, so you know that always messes up your space. Okay, I'm liking the print I just made just as much as the paper or the.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the stamped off print came out real cool too.
Yeah, that is cute.
Okay, so we have this beautiful piece of orange brayer paper that we will use. We'll probably ought to do another couple of these. And then the orange brayer paper here. Terry's here. Hi, Terry. Is that gray?
It's it says greenscape. It's kind of a sage green.
Okay. It just, for one, my computer is tilted back a little.
Yeah.
And
it's very muted green. I really like it. It looks really natural, like a sage leaf. It really does.
Okay. I like that color. Now that is cool because of the background.
Oh, I got that far, and then I didn't have anything to put on it. So.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I do like the way this stuff feels. Bye, Terry. Hi, Dawn.
Okay. I'm just going to put these back down on here and let this.
Oh, that's pretty. I didn't see what that was. Oh, I know I had some stuff I was going to try that I had bought. Okay, I bought these to try them last year, and I never did try them. We're going to try this one and this one today. Okay. First, we got to get rid of the tag. These are little wooden things from Joann's. But I think we need some tape so that I can pick them back up. Oh. I tried to leave myself an escape path, at least 1 footfall wide. We'll see if it stays there.
Alrighty, we'll set those aside and add something else to them again later.
Okay. Okay, I just am making myself a little handle.
That's smart.
With the tape on these little wooden things.
Thank you, Andrea.
Those are turning out really nice. Okay, where does this go? Well, I guess it can go right there. It'll be in the way, but that's okay. That's normal. Okay, yeah, all right.
Great.
Uh-oh. I can tell it's not great. If she says it, great, like that, it's not great.
It's not great, no.
Ooh, the pink lid was undone, so.
Oh dear, that could have been bad.
That could have been very bad. Tanya could have had a big old mess. Bad enough that she's getting too much paint on the plate. Ooh, I just slopped that all over the side of the plate too. Oh well. I ordered some double-sided tape just so I could pick this mess up with double-sided tape. So, you know, I'm prepared.
All right.
Okay.
That'll be fun to try.
We're going to try this one. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I just slid. Be more careful, son. Pick it up more slowly.
Well, I was hoping those green leaves would show, but it just looks like pink paint on newspaper.
Oh.
Not very exciting. We'll just do the leaves again because I like that. And we'll just leave some of this pink in the background. In fact, I'm going to do, yes, what paper do I want to use? Because I don't think I want to use the newsprint. Oh, okay, I'll use that one.
Okay. First off, again, my little Stampy Off thing turned out really cool.
That's always nice.
I like it.
Like a bonus.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, favorite. Now, let's see here. Let's finish up one of these envelopes, like so. And we'll work on this piece of paper, like so.
I didn't want that on there.
And we're going to do a couple of these little envelope flaps. And maybe get this back side of this envelope. No, we're just going to do it. No, we're just piece of paper. Dawn's gonna go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Craft paint, yes, craft paint is, yeah. Well, and this was real cheap because this was $1 for 4 ounces. So it's a pretty piece of beginnings. Finish up that little bit of the envelope so they can dry and I can do the other side. Let's see what this envelope's gonna look like. Oh, oops. Well, needless to say, it's going to have some tape to put it back together.
Oh, that turned out really pretty. Kind of wish I had
Well,
it on something different than this.
Ooh, but I like the text in the background.
This is the paper off of the contact paper.
Oh,
It really does print on very nicely.
no, I think it was Suzanne. Oh, that came out really pretty. That end is really, really pretty. I think it was Suzanne, and I got some of Lisa's lovely little yuck on my plate.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I really didn't mean to share.
Yeah, no, you didn't. It was that envelope just kind of came apart. So I left it on there too long is what happened. Well, that's not good enough tape to pull it off. Okay. Guess it's time for glasses. There we go. Barbara says that would have made a good fairy woodland background.
Yeah, it would. This is a placemat. It's an orange felt placemat. It's got the soft felt on the back, and then the leaves are kind of a hard felt that they've glued onto the back.
Onto the back. Huh.
Yeah, I got it at
Barbara can't
Walmart
find
at
her mark
Thanksgiving.
making thing. And Dawn says she keeps telling herself not to spend more than she needs. Well, you know, that is.
Yeah. Good for you.
I need more paint? No. But, you know,
No.
I'm really glad I bought $4 worth of paint because I really like this stuff.
Yeah. We all have to, we got to make choices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes the mental health
Of getting some new paint, yes.
is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
if you don't need it.
Jeff is really wanting to go to his Jeep meeting tonight, but I think I have convinced him that that's not a really good idea. So. Oops.
Well, that didn't do much.
Oh, dear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this, either my tape, I'm going to have to get stronger tape. That one does not come up good. We're just going to get something different. We'll play with this one. have a feeling that it's getting dry is the problem. I need it all, says Andrea. Yes, we all know about that kind of need. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Ooh, it wasn't coming up very pretty, but that piece came up pretty once I played with it, and it was wetter than I thought because there's plenty of ink on the paper. Shop then unshop.
Shop then unshop, yeah.
This is okay, but that pattern is not, doesn't excite me. That's okay. It will another day.
It's amazing how much this can soak up.
Oh,
I haven't, unless I really, really goop the paint on, I haven't been able to get this to print off, on something.
on something?
I just tried again, and it did nothing. Anyway, I decided I'm going to let this sit and dry. And then I'm going to put something behind it and see if I can pull it off.
Okay. I'm going to mix this paint with the crafter paint and see what happens. Seems to mix up okay.
That's true, Barbara. I think they would.
Ooh. Although getting those little tiny pieces up off the jelly plate might be a booger.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. We're glad you're here. I'm just letting this dry. That's why you're having to sit there and look at it for a minute. Watch Tanya. She's actually doing something.
Yeah, I'm putting little squares on paper, on the plate. It's so exciting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is one of those shelf liner things that keeps your dishes from sliding. And I think I want to make it
Still
I don't want it all lined up like I've been doing. I want to make it random. Random's the word. Whew. Golly, I wish I could remember my words.
When you want something to dry, it doesn't dry fast, and when you don't want it to, it does.
That's right.
I like the look of that, though, just like that.
Oh, it's beautiful. Lisa, we wanted to jelly plate. We just decided we could not take it anymore. We needed a jelly plate play date. So that's what we decided to do. When you have done other things, and then you just get to play with your jelly plate. That's just the way it goes every so often. So we're taking an altered fairy book vacation. We are.
Lisa says we're making her want a jelly plate. Andrea said that's what happens. It's contagious. And Barbara says, come on in. The water's fine.
That's right. It's contagious. Now, I might have to go turn the air conditioner down again. I turned it down before we got on because I knew it was going to be too warm.
Yeah. Well, I just turned mine on a second ago, so it was definitely too warm.
Okay, we're going to try
behind this.
Pardon?
What color should I put behind this?
Well, if you ask me, red, but that's Me.
Red sounds good. Oh, but which red?
See if I get some of these things off of my uh, table, I will be able to have more room to paint other stuff, right? That's what happens when you clean up. You find 2-3 inches worth of half done painted. Barbara says a browner or sepia-ish, and she's probably more right. The red might be way too strong. I don't know. And Lisa says green, which you know, and I know that you would like green. How about do you have like a forest green? Okay, I'll let it get kind of dry, which is,
I
sometimes.
have crocodile. Let's see if I have a forest.
I don't know if crocodile is
I have olive.
a dark green. Okay, I really let that plate get too dry before I set that down there. Nothing happened.
I'm
So
thinking the olive green would be a good choice.
I'm thinking olive might be pretty too. Okay, let's put the white to the test. We're gonna put some eggplant, which is, one of my favorite yucky paint colors. And some white. Let's put it like this.
Oh,
I got
nickel azo gold would be gorgeous. All
yeah,
I
it would.
have that's in that
But
color though is
the problem is, Lisa,
the
that
fluid.
the azo gold is not going to really show up because it's going to be the background.
Right.
So
Well, it's not gold as in sparkly. Anyway, all I have is a fluid acrylic, and I don't think that will work.
no, probably not.
That's that color. So I'm going to go ahead and try this olive green because
Okay.
it is. I think it looks like it would go okay with this green.
Okay. The worst that can happen is that you have to lay down the leaves again.
I agree, Lisa. That eggplant would look really good on mine.
Oh yeah, that eggplant would really look good. Hi,
It would
Sherry.
look really good.
I love this eggplant. I think it's called eggplant. Isn't that what I told you it's called?
That's what you call it. I don't know if that's what it's called.
No, it's called violet purple. And I
I
really did
have
not like these
an
craft paint
eggplant.
from Joann's, but I love
No,
this one color.
yeah. This one's called eggplant, and that's why I bought it. But I can't. Trying to see if how close it is to to yours.
This I'm not kidding. When this comes out, this is actually almost brown looking in the bottle.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
You
mine's
know?
as dark as that. I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and go with the olive green just to because it's leafy, and then I can use a contrasting color to add flowers onto it.
I got a lot of paint on there this time. don't like it, but I got a lot of paint on there.
Okay. Gonna lay this right
Oh,
straight
well,
in
that's
the
not too
middle.
bad because it's got something under it. Let's see what happens when we try to pull a ghost print up with it. Not that one. Thanks, guys. I wasn't real pleased with it till I pulled the one, and having base colors, base paint layers on your paper really does make it easier to pull nice prints. I mean, because you're going to pull them 2 or 3 times. Oh, this now it's cool. This is really cool.
Hi, Therese. One
Hi,
mother and daughter, Therese. I don't know that we've seen you here before, but we're glad you're here.
No, hello, right? Welcome, welcome. See the actual paint that I just put down, I don't like that much, but all the layers make it where I do like it. So
Yeah. Well, it turned out there was enough pink on my plate for this one.
that
I think it's good just like that.
oh, that's pretty. That's really
So
pretty, Lisa.
I'm not going to do anything else to it.
No, I wouldn't either. And Lisa, these are the ones I made with the watered down paint. I'm not even close to getting to those yet because I got all the other mess that I found.
Welcome to the playroom, Andrea says.
Yes, welcome to the playroom. When we get done, we will be nice and messy.
You're
Barbara said
welcome,
thank you for
Barbara.
the
I
cocoa.
like that one too. So, yay.
And Lisa says next time try eggplant.
Okay. How about if we just do another one right now?
I was gonna say do another one just like that one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna mix some of this copper with some of that uh this Dollar Tree paint. Just see what happens. It is thinner, guys. I still like it. I really like that paint. Okay.
Well, I set aside a little bit of money to buy craft supplies with.
Oh, uh-huh.
I've been using most of my crafty money to mail things, for postage,
Hmm.
but I did set some aside. So if I can find some of that paint, I'm going to get whatever colors I can find
You can find, yeah.
just for the jelly plate, if nothing else.
Well, do you use much acrylic paint for anything else? Because I don't. That's
No, I don't. Not a lot. I would like to get back into doing some more art journal pages,
uh-huh.
with the paint and all that stuff. Um, I haven't done anything like that in a while, so I would like to do some more of that, but it seems like I'm just so busy doing the other stuff that it never happens.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Using paint was one of the things I wanted to do this year, and haven't been doing it very much. She says, Therese says that she usually just watches. Um, ooh, I like this has got a bunch of layers, so you can't really see the green and gold by itself very well, but I do like the green and copper mixed together.
Well, anything's good with copper.
Oh, I know. But
I'm just saying.
uh-huh. It looks kind of patinaed.
It does. It's
Isn't
beautiful.
that,
Yeah,
isn't
green.
that pretty?
Yeah, green are kind of a turquoisey green,
Mm-hmm.
definitely look like they go with the copper.
Ooh, this piece came out really pretty. And I have enough book paper to last 16 lifetimes.
Oh, I'm glad you found some, Barbara. Hopefully I will. Every time I do my grocery shopping, I'll just run over there and look until surely they'll have some. Surely.
Well, I don't know. A couple weeks ago, I had to go in the Dollar Tree over here. I'm looking for some slippers for my mom. Walmart did not have them. I guess I'm going to have to go to the other bloody Walmart, which I really don't want to do. They don't, I can't order them online. They only do them, um, they're an in-store purchase only.
Oh, uh-huh.
But of course, this is the one she really likes. And I tried a couple of weeks ago. I had to go to the post office, so I was already out wearing masks and prepared with, oh, now that's way too much paint. Okay, we're going to have to put that somewhere.
You got a popsicle stick you can pick it up with?
I have
A spatula.
I have
Yeah, whatever
yeah,
that is.
we call that a mess maker. Um,
Yeah. Well, I call it a spatula, but I don't know if that's what it's really called.
that's not actually what it's
A
called.
painting knife?
Palette knife is what it's
Palette
called.
knife. That's it. I knew it had something with knife.
Yeah, it's a palette knife is what it is. So, but now I got to get something to clean up the mess because
Almost.
I've
It's
got it all
almost dry.
one side. What'd you say?
I said it's almost dry.
Almost dry, yeah. Because otherwise the lid will never come off if I do that again.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And the paint might be cheap, but we certainly don't need that much of it. Not at one time. Okay, what do we got going here? We got some more place to put some brayer. There we go. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, my words escape me quite a lot lately. I don't know if it's not sleeping or old age or just what.
Okay. I'm about to put some eggplant on here.
Okay.
My eggplant just looks like purple to me, but it's what we're going to use because it's the closest thing I've got.
Well, that's the best you can do. Then that's the best you can do, and we'll be happy with it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, this paint feels weird on my brayer.
COVID confusion. Yes, that might be it, Lisa. What it is too many people's uh wanting too many things. Okay, now I know this is not a really pretty print, but I really like it. Okay, it's all jumbled up and it's all little pieces of stuff, but it makes me very happy. Except for right there that was white, because we mustn't have white.
Yeah. I like those jumbled up ones too.
Uh-oh. Losing my headset. We can't have that. No headsets in the paint. Ooh, yummy.
Very nice. I'm going to have to go to Joann's just for that one kind of color of paint.
Well, I'm probably going to have to too because, I'm about out.
Are you ready, Lisa?
Oh, it's pretty.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Now, does the eggplant actually show?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can see it more when you hold it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I need some yellow paint.
I might just make a bunch of leaf prints and forget it.
Oh, I see. Okay. You may, that just may be what you're going to do today, huh?
I may just be going to make me a leaf print journal and make all leaf print papers.
Oh, that would be fun. But it would be fun to collect leaves out of the yard too, and make
That would be fun.
make Gelli Plate
Echo
leaf.
prints.
Yeah, echo prints. Okay, so do you want to do that?
I'm thinking I might just run out there real quick and see if I can find a few leaves, and I can see if it works.
Okay, you see if it works. You go do that, and then because I guess I could go do that. I don't know. I'd have to go look. Make myself big. Okay, I will. Make myself big. Okay. I'm already big. She doesn't know me very well. She thinks I'm little. She's little, but I'm not. Okay, we need some more something to play with. I want to go back and play with this some more because oh no, I'm gonna play with this. This is I like this little thing, and I have a bigger piece, but for some reason I like the little piece. It's just corrugated cardboard, and it just has fun all over the place. Red oxide color of redwood fluff. Ooh, how fun, Barbara. Joyce wants to be big. Oh dear. Uh-huh. Oh, now I slid it. I don't know if you can tell, but it when I went across it like that, it slid and made bigger holes, which I kind of like. Okay. Now I think we'll have some flowers. And I wish I knew where to get some more of these particular foam stamps. I really like these. My sister gave them to me. There's something she got at the free cycle place, the dump, she calls it, the dump. And they are on this plastic backing. So when you put them down, you got this little plasticky piece to pick it up with. I just love this stamp. And there's a couple, I've got a couple more. I just use this one more than anything. I bought two colors I don't have, and one I love in all its forms. Well, that's a big plus, Barbara. You love, love, love that? Well, so far I'm loving it too. Let's see, I think right there needs another one. Okay, let's see what we got that, we need something that's already got some paint on it. Can be, oh, I think we're just going to put it on this whole piece of paper right here. Just because.
Alrighty, I grabbed a few things.
Okay.
See how it goes.
All right, I will make you back in there.
Back in there. Okay.
Back in there. Oh, that won't work. All right, let me make. Oh, come on, little cursor. Come on. There you go.
It doesn't really want to work on that.
No, I didn't. It just said, oh, I don't think I really want to do that. Okay, and you have to see my stamp off sheet. The stamp off sheet is pretty as a jelly plate.
Show me again. I was looking down.
Okay.
Yes, I like that.
Couple of brayer rolls on it, and then a few more little things. Jelly plating with your crunchy book. Ooh, can only be good. Yeah, Barbara, I really like my foamies that look like that. So I don't know where. I'll have to investigate because I haven't. Oh, this came out really cool. Uh-oh. Don't stick, don't stick, don't stick. There we go. Now it had some color on it. It had some layers underneath. Yep. That's a pretty color.
It's a combination.
Mm-hmm. It might be pretty. Oh, I can't wait to see what she does with that. That's going to be pretty. Okay, so I think we're going to do some yellow and orange. Because we haven't done yellow and orange yet.
Okay.
What's in the corner? Not sure what's in the corner, but something's in the corner. And blue to go with, oh, Cheryl's pen top. Oh, she lost it, didn't she? Okay, we're going to do some, I want to print on that one. I think we're going to do some bubbles.
Well, here's the one with negative space.
Well, it's okay.
It's mostly just to get this stuff out of the way. So
right, and it needs another layer, and I think another layer with some pretty stuff in it would be, you know.
these little leaves are they're only good for one use, I think.
Oh, mm-hmm.
They're anyway, we're gonna let that dry, and then I may I don't know.
Okay, now this is slippery paper that it's actually this piece anyways, it's actually some what do you call that I've got like old fax paper. It's a roll that somebody cut off a roll of fax paper.
I have some of that. I have not
and this of course is one of my favorites, the what do you call that? Those prospectuses. You know, we get a prospectus or a report every year,
Oh, uh-huh.
and I love that paper to print on. And then now see the air conditioner's on, and this craft paint is actually drying very fast. But this stuff prints up pretty nice. This one had lots of odds and ends of stuff on the piece of paper before I started. I like it because it's real thin. That thin paper is nice. Are those leaves laying there, or is that the stuff?
That's underneath the leaf. I took the leaves off and laid them over here.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm trying to take them off of this while I'm letting that dry, and then I'll put a background on it.
All right. I was just
Some
trying.
of them actually survived the process, but most of them didn't. But I have to show you this because it looks really nice, I think.
Ooh, that's pretty. The veins.
That's where I just pulled them off the plate and laid them down on top of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that can go in my leaf journal.
Well, with our little bug problem, Jeff there isn't a leaf that's close to the house. I'd have to go clear out to the side of the yard to get to anything that has leaves on it. He has all leaves have been vacated from around the house. So, which is fine. I mean, there's a reason, and luckily the termite guy said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "Well, I wasn't terribly worried." I said, "Now Roach comes in my house, and I am going to have you called in 5 minutes." And he said, "You know they're going to come in." I said, "I know they're going to come in." And I said, "And one dead one, I won't freak out about." I said, "But if I see one of those little bloody things coming in my house, you're going to get called." He said, "Okay." But Jeff sprays around the base of the house for those kind, because we have those great big huge flying cockroaches. You know what I'm talking about? They're the bug guy said they're alien cockroaches. And he said that oh, that's pretty. Let's put this. He said that there's not much you can do to keep them out of your house, and you can keep them out of your house, but eventually you're going to get one. When we moved everything to put up the shelves, I got one. I mean, it was dead, but
Oh,
great big flying
y'all are gonna like this.
Ooh, I'm sure we are. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous, Lisa.
Makes me happy. I wish I could reach the big ones off of my sycamore tree, but they're too high up.
Ooh, that came out pretty. It had this behind it already.
Oh yeah, I like that. It looks like a dream, or it's pretty.
I'm going to do something more on this side, but it.
Okay, let's do some more leaves here. I
will tell you that Dollar Tree paint also likes to pick up the layers real well.
Oh, that's nice
stuff. Yeah, because this is stuff that's been on the plate for a while, and I mixed it with craft paint, and it still pulled a lot of it up. So that's a big plus. because then your paint gets cleaned up too. Okay, let's see.
Oh, this looks like camouflage.
Yeah, but it's kind of pretty the way it is right now.
Yeah, it's very, very thick though, so we'll see what happens. Look at my brayer.
Well, I was gonna say, could you maybe gently place a piece of paper, pull it up, and take some of it off and make a background?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just going to chance it with my leaves. I'm just going to chance
Okay.
it.
Thank you, Lisa. Which blue? I used this. I used cobalt blue, and this one is apple barrel, and it says bright yellow. Now that's one of the things, you cannot turn these bottles upside down very well. They're not going to stand up unless they're in something else. Oh, let's go for some of this purple. And maybe a little of this pink. For some reason, when I jelly plate, I end up with all of the paints out of the container. So they're all sitting on the table, and I'm trying to work with them all sitting right here.
That's exactly where mine are.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I knock them off on the floor.
Uh-huh. It's like, okay. Uh-huh. Why is this? I don't know. Okay. All right, now then that. What do we want to do now? We want to add some more. Oh, I know. We'll put some of this in it. Okay, but let's put it on that.
Probably going to end up being a good thing I had a bunch of paint on there because it took me so long
To accomplish.
get my leaves laid down that
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's a good thing to have paint. Okay, I got another envelope. We're going to see if we can.
Hi, Maria.
Hello, Maria. I got some brayer paper right here that's knocking her socks off. Ooh, yeah. I like to knock Barbara's socks off with brayer paper. That's fun. Okay, let's see here. Let's put that right there. Okay, we need something to put our key. Oops. Cover up our. Lisa's hands always stay so clean, and mine always get so messy.
Oh, they do not always stay so clean. Looky there.
Oh, I guess you're dirtier than I thought. Uh-huh. Okay. You're messier than I thought. There you go.
So
Okay.
you can relax.
Now that's pretty cool. Kind of funky.
Look at that one.
Ooh, like I said, when you add some more colors to that, now that's pretty.
Okay. Now where's my pink paper that I'm putting leaves on? No, let's do it on a different paper.
Oh yeah. Oh
We'll
yeah.
move them onto this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I am not even touching this pile of paper I got over here.
Can anybody guess what these leaves are from?
Well, the long, skinny ones are some kind of thistle.
Yep. Milkweed, I think, but I may be wrong about that. They
Uh-huh.
definitely, when I broke them off, they definitely is gave me some milk.
Gooed out on you. Gave you
Yeah, they
goo.
good.
They
They
gave you
good.
goo. Thanks, Maria. We're having a good time with it. We just wanted a little break from working on our fairy journal, which makes me think: are we going to do flutterbys Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't think that we'll spend the whole time doing flutterbys. I don't think I want that many flutterbys in my book. But
Yeah, right. And that's. I need to make some more pockets too.
yes, I do too.
So I'm thinking, okay, where's this is just what's going on here? There we go. I keep losing my headset today. Um, so
These kind of round leaves here are from the apricot tree.
okay.
And these are from some kind of little weed. I don't know. They were just right outside the door of the studio, so I grabbed them.
Well, that functions. Okay,
Yeah.
I am going to put these on the plate like that.
Well, those leaves are pretty. I mean, it's pretty goopy under there, so it's going to take you a little while to dry, but I do want to let it dry. And put another layer over it like I did the other ones. I really like that look. So I'm going to spend a minute now taking leaves off of this.
And then I just made more base layers all. Okay. All right, let's see here. I think we'll just put this pink paint on. Okay, come on. With a little white. Apricot tree. I've never seen an apricot tree either, I don't think. I may be wrong, but I don't remember seeing one.
Well, I think every house I've lived in has had an apricot tree.
Really?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Um, even the shaggy little shack that I lived in the first place I moved out it had a huge apricot tree. I mean that there was no grass in the yard because the tree was so big it shaded everything.
Wow.
And when you didn't get apricots very often, you only get apricots like once every 7 years here because it always freezes.
Uh-huh.
But when you get them, it's like millions. And we would take sheets out and hold sheets out, all spread out, and then have somebody get a rake and shake the
Shake
apricots
the
off
tree.
the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I called my friends over and asked them to help me harvest apricots, they were like, "What?" But I made some yummy apricot jam and fried
Oh,
pies
and
for Daddy, and
Jeffrey likes, and I do too. I like dried apricots.
I do too. And the ones that you dry yourself, they're
Uh-huh.
100 times better than those ones you buy in the store. Now you can buy some that don't have all the sulfur or whatever it is in them. That the ones that look apricot colored and they're soft.
Mm-hmm.
Those don't taste nearly as good as the ones that
No.
look brown and hard.
Yep, the dry, hard ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
So
didn't
there's
come out.
what was under my leaves.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's pretty.
You think so? Because I don't much like it.
I think it'll make a great background for some other things. I think the color over the map is good. Now it just needs some focal point stuff, like flowers or something.
Yeah, maybe if I stamp on it in a few minutes when it gets
Yeah, it
dry.
still looks very mappy, which I liked.
Yeah.
It's almost like you put a topographical map on top of a regular map.
On top of her, um, Holly says every house she's been in had silver paint on it somewhere and pink bathrooms. Now we have a pink, white, and forest green bathroom. How about that one? The tile is pink and forest green, and I mean pink, pink, and forest green. The the bathroom we had in Crestview was olive green and orange.
Oh, well, that's worse.
Yeah, it was much worse.
Because I'd rather have a pink bathroom than the harvest gold one that we have.
Mm, yeah.
Now,
See,
the
I could
kids'
put from
bathroom,
if I really wanted to decorate, I could put flamingos in my bathroom and it'd look like it belonged. So, um,
Holly's husband said they were only going to have houses with silver paint now because it's good luck.
aha, well, that works. Yellow and
Oh,
two
that
shades.
sounds pretty, Lisa.
Yeah. Okay, this paint is stuck. There we go.
I did show you all this, right?
Yep.
Okay. I was going to put it
Purdy.
up, and I thought, well, I need to make sure.
My experiment with the um, those stencils didn't really. I didn't let it dry. I guess I should have let it dry.
Right there is still kind of goopy. Everything else is dry, I think. Yep.
See, you can see how much thinner that Dollar Tree paint is because it has that. Um, you can see through it,
Yeah.
but I really like it on the jelly plate because of that. Okay, let's see here. Let's do.
Pink, blackish gray, and green. I'm not sure how I would feel about that.
Yeah, that might be questionable for me.
So what color should I put behind this?
I think something lighter so that they stand out. Joyce
Yeah.
says her head is spinning. we
Hi,
we
Joyce.
hope
I'm not sure I said hi to you. I'm glad
we
you're
hope
here.
we hope it's because of the conversation, not because you're dizzy. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this envelope right there, and this envelope right there. And I'm going to call this one good, even though it's not really anything special, because it will be fine.
It will be fine.
Yep, yep. And put that there.
Getting close.
It is? Okay.
I hope it's worth the wait.
Ouch.
My bathroom's too small to have a theme. Just has a shower curtain, and it has towels and rugs on the floor. That's the closest thing to a theme that you could get in my bathroom, and
Oh,
those don't even go together.
I don't put rugs on the floor because we're old.
Well, there's really yucky carpet on the floor,
Oh,
and so I put rugs over the carpet, and so they don't slip. It's not like putting rugs over a tile floor.
yeah.
And I wouldn't do that either.
The other thing is here. If you don't hang the bath mat up, it doesn't dry. So, you're forced to constantly be worrying about the silly bath mat keeping it dry, keeping everything dry. So,
Joyce's
okay.
bathroom's empty at the moment.
Ooh, meaning that it got tore out so that you get a new one. But I'm going to tell you that I have a bathroom that you could um, go to the bathroom and brush your teeth and almost take a shower all at the same time. So, just so you know, it's smaller than the camper bathroom. That's, I mean, seriously smaller than the camper bathroom.
My sister lived in a little bitty, I guess you would call it, and I don't know what you would call it. It had a living room and a kitchen that were both very small. And then it had a bedroom that was literally a room that the bed fit in. And it had shutter doors that shut the bed off from the living room. It was that
Mm-hmm.
tiny. And there was no closet because there wasn't room for one. And the bathroom was a square, and it had a shower and a toilet and a sink. And it was just like you're talking about. You could sit on the toilet and brush your teeth.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
you had to
And
actually climb over the toilet to get to the shower.
you don't have to in this. You because you step in the door and one step in the door, you can get in the shower, and then you can stand right just in the door and brush your teeth. And we had to put a pedestal sink in because to sit down on the toilet, your knees have to go under the sink. But
Joyce says she's got her new shower already. She's just being silly.
Okay. Well,
But she's got a nice canvas there to work with, it sounds like. So she'll be ready to pretty it up.
Well, I don't pretty up anything. So I'm just, lazy that way.
Yeah.
Partially because, most of our lives we moved every 3 years. I mean, we were in South Dakota longer than we were anywhere else in our entire lifetime. So, okay, this is really pretty color. I'm going to put this pretty green over the top of it on the whole piece of paper because it's got copper in it.
Oh, copper would be pretty behind these.
Yes, it would. It would.
But will my copper paints pull up?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I think it's worth a try.
Okay.
I think it's worth a try.
Oh, that copper mixed into that green is really pretty, and that's a different green. Let's see what he did on top of this. Oh, Lisa.
I'm looking.
Oh,
I like it. I like it.
that one is pretty. Oh, that's yummy.
Okay, we're gonna see what happens here.
Teresa said there's only one way to find out.
That's right. And we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Okay. I have not done a single thing with red, so I think we better get some. No, I just got to go back to pink and purple. I really like pink and purple. Okay, yes. Okay, but let's get some stronger purple.
Okay.
I'm ready. Ooh, Lisa. That's pretty.
Some of the paint was thick, and so it was just pulling off in strips, and you can still see it kind of bulk.
That's
I don't know if you
that's
can
all
see
right.
it,
I like that.
but it hopefully it will dry and stay put because it's lifting off the copper here in a lot of places. But I like it.
Well, um, treat that piece of paper a little gentle, and if it looks like it's going to be coming up, either Mod Podge it or matte medium it right away.
Yeah, I'm going to pat them down a little bit and then let it sit. See what happens. Okay.
What was I doing? I wanted another one of these.
Yeah, it's copper with camo leaves. uh,
But that sounds like
on
fun.
Memorial Day.
Pardon?
I should have done that one on Memorial Day.
Uh-huh. There you go. You shoulda, you shoulda. Okay.
Okay. What to do now?
She has to think.
I think I'm good. I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Okay.
I might go ahead and try those leaves one more time, see if I get another use out of them.
Now, I did leaves when I first got my jelly plate. I went out and got those giant elephant ears.
Yeah.
Oh, they make pretty prints. See, this one is and that's a little one. That's a
Yeah,
little
I
one.
remember that. It made me wish I had. I almost went and bought a plant when, when I saw that, but my green thumb is
Well,
pretty much not very good. So
our plants have taken a beating the last couple of years. Um, the um, the weather has first been cold at different times and also very dry, and they just don't like dry. That's got a lot of ink paint on it right there.
I thought this was the one. Says greenscape, and I was saying it was sage, but I do
Uh-huh.
have a sage, so I'm going to use
Okay,
both of those and see how they look together.
they look
This
together.
one's Italian sage. This greenscape's a little bit darker, but I think they'll look good together.
Okay, sounds fun. I think I'm gonna put some silver paint on this thing.
That sounds good. And get the plastic off. Good grief.
But I think it needs to have some blue behind this.
I don't think water will get it to transfer onto paper. Um,
Yeah,
I
I don't
think
think
you
so.
need a like matte medium, or you need
Mm-hmm.
You need to pull it up with tape, or I always have my sides get so thick that it's hard for those to come off, except with tape.
Yeah. I was gonna say if it's not coming, if the crusty bits are not coming off with your paint, the water's not really gonna do it. And but matte medium probably would. The other thing is to use a piece of deli paper to pull your print, because when you do, it has it's thinner and it seems to pull
It does
more
feel
of
better. Yeah.
it pulls more off. Um, I have no idea why that is, but I guess it just absorbs the moisture more, and therefore it can take up the paint, suck up the paint. That's just total guess. I have no idea why that's the case.
I don't know why these grayed out greens are really appealing to me today, but they are.
Well, that's cool because they're going to be pretty in a book altogether.
Yeah, I think so.
That's my brayer paper.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a sheet of music paper. You can't hardly tell that's what it was, but okay, let's see here. Oh, this ought to be pretty under there. Okay, and let's put this along the edge. The fresh crusty bits, yep. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, yummy. Now, it actually is kind of boring. It's pretty, but it's boring.
I'm having to put these, whatever those plants are, I'm having to put, oh, whoops, put their leaves with the spiny side or the veiny side up
Uh-huh.
because it has stickers in it.
Yep.
And I
Mm-hmm.
don't want those sticking into my jelly plate. So it doesn't make as good a print because of that. Okay.
Yeah, Joyce, it looks kind of boring. It's pretty, but it doesn't have any, you know. Yeah, Cheryl, you can take packing tape and clean up the crusty bits all around your edges. Um, I am going to go for some really light green. So we'll go for that green with some white added to it. Oops. Well, we got white and green. Let me see what I can roll it off on because it's going to definitely need to be rolled off. Okay, I got a sheet of paper right there. Hi, Shelly. Did we say hello to you? I hope so.
Hi, Shelly. We're glad you're here.
It isn't as bad as I was afraid, but it definitely has some extra paint on the plate. And Lisa, I'm going to tell you that Dollar Tree paint is not leaving very much crusty bits on my edges.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because I always roll it way out to the edge, and it just is not leaving them like sometimes. Okay, so I want this and my little flower. Let's go for this flower. I like this flower. We'll go for this flower. Lisa's concentrating, I can tell. Okay, now I like it, Joyce. See, it's got some little bit of
Oh, that's cute.
something over the top of it that makes it. Oh, just gives it something, something. Okay, so, oh, this might be a good one to put that on. This was just a messy piece. Oh, no. You know what I've got in here?
Wow.
You're going to put this on this. Okay, I painted this piece of card. This is cereal box. Painted it black. Don't ask me why. Don't know. We're going to put this on there, on that black paint. And then we'll put the rest of it on this. Okay. And we'll pick some of this up with this. Whoop, whoop. I have paper Alas. I'm not sure, Melissa. I'm sorry. You've lost your paper or? Okay.
You can barely see any leaves that came off of those on this one.
On that one?
Yeah. I think if it was darker, it would probably show up better. I thought it would show up better because it was light, but no.
There was a lot of paint, so it came up, but look at what's left on my plate.
Oh, that's pretty.
So I think I'm going to take this one and put it and see if I get a ghosty print. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop falling over, you stupid purple paint. Oh yeah. That ghosty print. Now then, here's the black coming up. Oh yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Now, that was black glossy paint. Whatever it was very glossy.
Yeah. It almost looks like you splattered on it.
Uh-huh, I know.
So see, you got an extra layer you didn't even have to work for.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay, so now, I got to pick up the rest of that paint because, you know, you got to see what it'll do.
She says she has a lot of paper. Is what
a lot of paper. There you go. Okay.
Well, that's a good thing to have a lot of, Melissa.
Yeah.
I have a lot of paper too. And it's really hard for me to pass up paper, even though I have a lot.
Yeah. Every time I go to the printer supply place, I am so bad. It's worse than paint. I go in there and the reams of paper just call my name and boxes of envelopes. They just yell at me and say, take me home, take me home, take me home. And this is really pretty.
I'm not sure what you missed, Lisa, because I don't know exactly when you left. We've just been making more paper.
Yeah.
Were you here when I started using the real leaves?
Now that's all just ghosty, but it's really pretty.
It is pretty. Yeah. What's the dark in the back?
Something that was left over on the plate.
Oh, okay.
Um,
It's pretty.
it's got some copper and some purple, and it was just right in there where it was
Uh-huh.
built up.
Okay. Now I'm trying to decide what I want to put behind this.
Cheryl's saying she needs to add some more. Yeah, sometimes they're not done by any means. When I make a jelly print, I don't make a finished print. Oh, apparently we had only done 2 prints when Lisa.
Well, I asked her if she had seen me use the leaves, and she
Mm.
said I had done 2 prints. So if I did 2, then you saw pretty much everything because I've just now got another. Um, well, this is the background paper for this one, and I'm fixing to do a print of it. I've just been sitting letting things dry. Tanya's done some pretty stuff during that time, but mostly I've been
Just,
letting things dry.
I was gonna say just whatever, just playing. But Cheryl, I use mine so much for collage and stuff like that that I don't really look at them as finished things. I look at them as, well, more like paper, like scrapbook paper or something, where it's something that I'm going to use to do something else, not like that right there. I think I've decided to call it finished because it's really cool and I'll tear it up. And if this headset doesn't stop, I don't know what the deal is today. I keep losing it. I don't know. Oh, I know why I'm having so much trouble. I had it in the wrong ear. My ear is sore. Um, 5 hours the other day was a little long.
Yeah, it was. My back
And
was like, okay, that's plenty.
mhm, yeah. So I'm going to get out some of my wallpaper here in a minute too, because I
Oh, I
want to do.
meant to. Yeah, I meant to get some out to actually print on,
Oh, I forgot. I was
and
going to
I
do that
forgot to
too.
do that.
Well, I had so many of these papers that were half done that I decided to do them.
Lisa says she saw a spaceship in that print.
Oh, yeah, there was a spaceship. It was called a giant what do you call those things? Those elephant ears. It was an elephant ear. Now see, that print has been half done since I first used my jelly plate. The very first time I used my jelly plate. So
That's when you did those?
that's when I did that,
Wow.
because I just have not,
Okay. Well, there's what that one looks like.
That's pretty, Lisa. Um, that must have gotten awfully dry. No, I'm not kidding. Did you want to see here? Where'd it go? It's too far away to reach. Oh, it is where I used a elephant ear, which is a small one because our elephant ears get as big as a tire or bigger. Um, and I put it down on the jelly plate and printed over it.
It does, Holly. I was trying to think of what that looked like, and you're right, batik. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does look like a batik. Oh,
Okay,
that
I'm going to use some leaf stamps now.
okay.
Do another leaf page because I don't
Sounds
want them all to
cool.
be the same. Um,
No, we can't have them all the same. I'm happy with this the way it is now. It's just, scrap paper, but I'm happy with it now.
yeah.
But I wanted my wallpapers. And did I put them? How did I put them? Did I put them in something or just shove them in there? I think I just shoved them in there. I did. Okay.
Trying to.
Okay. Avalanche. I have a big old mess. Now I'm going to have to clean up another big old mess.
I think I'm going to look for something that's kind of already a background I can put leaves onto. Bound to be something in here that. Oh, no, not really. All right, we'll make one.
We will make one. What are we going to make?
The background to put some leaves on.
Okay. I have a bunch of these I haven't even tried yet. Some of them are too, don't have enough depth in there. They don't. Some of them don't have enough texture to work real well, but some of them do, and some of them we will just try and see what happens. But I think we will try with our cheapy paints to see how well they will work.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What do I want to do? I have a bunch of flowers that I wanted to do on some. I thought I was going to put those flowers all on the leaf papers, but
that didn't work.
well, I just liked the leaf papers the way they were.
The way they were. Oh yes. Yeah.
And I may decide to add flowers, but I can do that, when I've got them bound up in a journal if I want to.
That's right. That's absolutely true. All right, we're going to try this funky texture paper and see what happens. Of course, I just slid it all over everywhere, so I have this piece of paper that's got some funky lines on it, so we're going to just try that one. And this one needs a corner on it, so we'll put it like that. And this one just needs something everywhere. Lisa, I have not used my embossing folders on the jelly plate, but I know people that have. And not only can you use the embossing folders, but you can use the pieces that you have embossed already. Oh, that's cool. That texture is really cool. Um,
Okay, woo. That's a fiery
ooh,
looking background, isn't it?
yeah.
I like it.
Now,
Okay.
was that a piece of the wallpaper?
No, this is just white paper that I put this cranberry wine and the copper, mixed it up together and put it on there. Just
Uh-huh.
making a background to print some leaves off on.
Okay. Um, the background was not really fancy, but having that yellow stripy stuff underneath is really cool.
It is, and the orangey, pinky
Yeah.
stuff too.
Yeah. See, it was pink and purple on top of yellow and blue.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay.
Okay.
So we like that. We'll try that piece again and put it on a couple of these. So what color do we want to put it? What color do we want? Yellow and orange. This color would make yellow and orange.
Okay, that needs to dry before I try to
Thank you
print off
guys.
on it. I think I'm gonna do
Well, that'll be cool, Melissa. That's what I have. I have a big Happy Mail book that is all painty paper. Um, I like having my Happy Mail in something that's bright and cheerful and okay. All right, where's this thing? Okay. Uh-huh. These veiny things are really kind of cool. That this paper's doing it. But I think it's gonna need a little something. Hmm. You know, I cannot. Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. My soap cap. Um, it was just not where I thought it should have been.
don't want acrylic paint to dry on what?
On her embossing folders,
Oh,
I
she's
am
talking
going.
to the other Lisa. Okay, I was going, what did I do that I want?
Um, now I'm going to tell you that I was gifted some embossing folders that had been used for very weird things like clay and paint, and they were nasty. And I just tucked them in my bucket full of Murphy's oil soap water and left them sit there for 3 or 4 days, and they came out just fine. I did have to have a scrubby brush to well, that's all right, but it's, just all right. Okay.
Sure,
I
I'm
kind of
filling
like
up
that.
enough paint
I
with
like,
this or not. I think it's getting too dry.
uh,
But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because
because
I'm
that's what
feeling
we
like that.
do. That's what we do. We just do it anyway. Oh, now I'm going to tell you what. This is one stinking beautiful piece of paper. But if I use it, then I won't have it anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens, unfortunately.
Oh, Okay, we're going to change pieces of paper.
Okay, now my plan is to let this dry and then put a green over the top of it, which hopefully the green will show up in the leaf prints that I took out. That's my thinking.
That was your thinking? Okay.
So we will see if it will work or not.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put some silver paint on here. Just the silver paint. Just one little layer. And this is heavy bodied paint, so it's always weird the way it behaves.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Melissa. Having a book you put your happy mail in is it's always fun. That way you can go back and look at it and you know exactly where it is. Tanya and
Mm-hmm.
I both have books that we do that, and that's
Yeah. Because
um,
in the past I haven't had anything like that, and it just seemed like, okay, so 2 months later I find this piece of happy mail that, you know, I love it and it's wonderful and it's on my desk and it's there, but it's like, okay, well, I don't get to enjoy it as much as when it's in my book. I like it in my book.
I tell you, I'm gonna. It was going to be a surprise, Melissa, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. In with your horse fabric, I'm sending you a little journal that I made. Um,
Oh,
so you could use that as a happy mail book if you want to, or you can make your own and you can use that for something else.
I'm doing little pages in a book that Brittany sent me. It's in my
Yes,
happy
and I
mail
love
too.
that.
It's
Happy
tucked
mail
in.
in your happy mail.
Yep.
I think that's cool.
Okay, that silver paint, I guess I needed a lot more than I had down because it dried so fast that it's on there, but there's not very much on there. So we're just going to.
Hey, Barb. Sorry I missed you when
Hi,
you came
Barb.
in. I'm glad you're here.
Mm-hmm. We're going to pick something different color. Mm-hmm.
Still got to let it dry a minute more. I feel like that's what I'm doing today is just letting things dry. But that's some of my favorite way to jelly plate. So that
Okay.
and wallpaper texture are my two favorite things.
Okay, so let things dry in wallpaper texture. Okay.
Yeah. To have layers, where you let something dry and then you put stuff on top
Mm-hmm.
of it. That and wallpaper texture. Oh, you're very welcome, Melissa. I hope it's one you'll enjoy. I think you will.
We're going to try this copper and see if I can do a better job of getting a layer than I did with the silver. I think I just need to move faster.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, and
that
it
other
doesn't
was,
take as much copper to show up as it does silver.
well, that and that was that heavy bodied paint instead of craft paint.
Yeah,
So it does behave different.
that's true. That's true.
So,
Well, I wish it was cool and rainy here, Barb. I wish I could take that from you and then you could have my sunshine.
uh-huh.
We've had some cool days, but they haven't been rainy. It's like it looks like it's going to rain and it rains all around us, and then we barely got any.
That's what it's been doing here. And yesterday, Jeff quit. He's 6 boards from finishing the fence. 6 boards. And he quit because the storm looked like it was just going to be unbelievable. And it didn't even do anything. It was just like, then it rained for a few minutes and then it was done. So I'll bet you this piece of paper has been in my stash for as long as the jelly plate has. Okay. Well, that brought some copper up on it. And I'm perfectly content with the way that piece of paper looks now.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
well.
Barbara, I'm sorry your plumbing is acting out. I know how that is. Okay, let's see if it came up. Oh, it did. Oh, it's pretty. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you're such a good husband. I definitely do need tea.
I was gonna come give you a sweaty hug.
Oh, not only that, you're filthy. Don't step on my prints. Your feet are nasty. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's been out mowing, guys, and he's all covered with mud and dirt. And he said he was going to come give me a sweaty hug. And I was like, no, 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 don't be doing that. Okay, we're gonna do one of my favorites because I really like this one. And this piece of paper gets prettier every time I use it.
Oh, I know. I have one like that. It's like I just want to use it for something now, but I don't want to give it up.
Well, and since it came out of a retired book, I don't think I can get this pattern. I've been
Yeah.
gonna I've been gonna ask them, but of course, that's right, Teresa. I am saying that. Yeah, one that goes and gets me tea. He came to find out if I wanted tea. That's, he's all sweaty and yucky, and he came to see if I wanted tea. Sweet man.
He is a sweet man. He's a keeper for sure.
There's mud.
Yeah, the dust mixed with sweat. That's what happens when you don't get any rain.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Oh, Lisa, that's pretty.
I didn't know what putting the green behind it would do to the colors that were on there, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's going to go in my leaf journal. I don't know what I'm going to do with this leaf journal, but I'm going to make it.
Well, I made a leaf journal with crayoned leaves. Rubbings. I made.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Uh-huh. I really liked how it came out. Okay.
Oh, I have a fairly clean plate now.
Ooh. Fun.
Except for this border. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
see, and I'm not getting a lot of border today. Using those Dollar Tree paints has really made a difference in how much border I'm getting.
Yeah. Well, they're making pretty prints, so.
Yeah, I will tell you, I really like this paint. It's thin, but it's okay. This paint from Joann's is thin, and it costs $1 for 2 ounces. And it's thin, but it's watery. It doesn't have good coverage. This is thin, but it has the good pigment to it. It has
Yeah.
a nice amount of pigment. It's rich.
Okay. Now I've got this paper. I'm going to use my
Ooh,
jelly plate to stamp off some leaves and put
uh-huh.
on here. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
Trying to decide which green I want to do.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to do this olive green.
Okay. Okay, I need.
That may be too thick, but I want it to be thick enough that it'll really coat those leaf stamps. And then if I
Lisa
get,
said I would like to be your wanna do what? LOL. No, LOL. Oh, you want to do what? Okay. Yeah. Go give me a sweaty hug. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah, yeah. Oh, you should see what just happened with this print. Oh, oh, oh.
good or bad?
Oh, it's really pretty. I'll show you in just a minute.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh. What's the matter?
I just knocked my paint bottle over onto my jelly plate. And
Oh no.
Gooped it up. It's okay.
Okay. As long as it's okay. All right, now I gotta have a piece to pull this up with. Okay, there's a piece that's purple. Okay. Here's a little piece that's red.
There's not really any way I can do this and show y'all what I'm doing, so I'm going to have to just show you when I get.
Get it done, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh, I just rubbed my thumb in it. Okay. Okay. Oh, the copper was on there. It came up real pretty. Yeah, tummy issues are terrible, Barb. I hope you feel better real soon. Okay. That. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, let's see if I got it down there quick enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
It is, but
Indeed.
now you have to take just a minute. I gotta find a place to put this. Okay. Look at this piece. That was my brayer
Oh,
paper, and then I just printed it off. It just comes out so yummy. Yep. That one's done just like it is. Piece of brayer paper printed with some wallpaper. And what gets me is that piece of wallpaper does not have a really deep um, tooth to it. So you kind of question whether or not it's, really got a lot going on in it. Okay, so brayer. That would be pretty printed. Okay. What color? Haven't done any red. Let's do some red and yellow. I didn't get a chance to ask him what was wrong with the lawnmower earlier, but I'll ask him later.
okay. Well, this is what it looks like.
Oh,
I think
that's
I'm going
so
to add
funny. You're
one
gonna add
more
something
of these.
like maybe a shadow?
Well, just something in there that, like that, just to kind of break up where those go together.
Okay.
All right. Now then, we're going to pull the print of
Oh, there's some
this.
pretty blue stuff that is down there too. We got a lot of red on that piece of paper.
Thank you, Lisa. I like it too. I just like green. I like all kinds of green. And I like copper. So copper with green on top makes me very happy.
Okay. It's a tea and broth kind of day. Yeah. Now see, this time when I put the wallpaper, what I put it on, it's not showing up very much. So
Okay, I
it's
like
not.
that.
Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up. Oh, that's
So pretty.
pretty, Lisa, just like it is.
And now I'm going to put something behind this, and we'll get another one.
Okay, so this, I'm going to actually put a whole sheet on this piece right here. Okay.
Thanks,
And
Lisa.
then,
Okay, we're going to let it dry again.
oh, that's going to be beautiful when you pick that up with whatever you pick it up with.
Yeah, trying to decide what to pick it up with. I think I'm going to use this eggplant purple again.
Okay. All right. Oh, that picked up the copper that was along the edge.
Yes, very nice.
Wait till you see the underneath piece, though. I have a feeling it's going to be really pretty, this piece.
Is that deli paper?
It's deli paper, and it had some turquoisey stuffs on it.
Oh, I can tell it's pretty already.
Uh,
Just that little bit of preview there. Ooh, yes, I love it. Very pretty.
that makes me happy.
It makes me happy too.
Of course, it doesn't take much to make me happy. when it comes to jelly plates. Now this one, see when I printed off this time,
Uh-huh.
the background was too busy, so the flowers didn't really.
Yeah,
It
they just kind of
doesn't.
look like
Yeah,
something thrown on.
right. It's not real pretty because it's not. It just didn't print off real pretty, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Maybe you need some really bold filled in flowers on top and let that all just be background. Hi,
yeah.
Nashua. Hi, Joan.
Um. Hi. Nashua was here earlier, I think. Um.
She probably was, and I just missed her. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Joan's doing a happy dance.
Yeah.
Happy dance.
Okay.
Happy
I
dance.
like happy dances. Um. The problem with bold is I'm afraid that it's not a lot's going to show up. I'm thinking maybe white.
White or black?
Let's do black. I got some black. Haven't I got some black? Oh, that says violet. Hmm. Black or really dark, dark violet? Black?
Uh, well, I would go black, but I don't have a really, really dark violet, so.
Well, I think that violet is almost black. So we're just going to do black. I don't want to roll it out too thin because I want to use it to pick up something. So let's find a piece of paper we can roll our brayer off. There's my flower. There's my flower. Joyce said dark violet. See, I already did the black. I wasn't paying attention. I just got my finger in the paint again.
I love that flower.
This one?
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
I don't know how I feel about this though.
I
It's
think
okay.
I think it's pretty. Do you not like the color or
Well, I just think something else might have shown off the leaves better.
better? Hmm. Well, what if you stamped another layer of leaves on it, dear? You know, something that's a background and you
Yeah.
add to the top of it. Okay, I'm a liking this piece of paper now.
Yes, I like that. Oh, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's pick up some of this. We're going to try to not rub too hard.
Barbara, now they're your slouchy stay-at-home painting pants.
That's right. Okay. Come on, move out of the way, stuffs. Okay.
Thanks, Mindy.
Now, I'm going to go over that with something else, but I wanted to get the black up so that I could let it dry.
Finally pulled up a little bit of grunge, though. I like that.
Mm.
From right there on my plate. The rest of the border is still there, but
And she's picking it off. I just leave it there.
well, it
And,
was
and
it was loose. It was just sitting there.
oh, okay.
It might
Yeah,
have been fine to leave it there anyway, but
it would be for me too, Mindy. If it gets on the floor, man, I better be cleaning that up right now. We are not allowed to get messy on the floor. Pieces of paper is one thing, paint is another. Even glass is another thing. Jeffrey knew glass would get on this floor. Can I blow on it? It is almost dry. There's just a little bit of wet right there.
I blow on mine. I don't know if it helps. This may help just as much.
Here.
Okay. I'm just really liking the ones I did with this.
With
And I'm
what?
thinking about just doing some more and making different color combinations.
Okay, well then do it.
Okay.
You know, it's not like it's anything more than paper and paint. And, you'll have them. Even if you fill up your journal, you'll have them.
That's true.
So, all right. We're going to go for a red and yellow background behind this black. We are. So, I don't want to roll her off on that. We'll go for this piece to roll her off on. And lots of yellow and bunches of red so that we can make some nice pretty orange. Okay, now then. I had some almost white pieces of paper. They got a few little spots, so that's okay. Like that. Okay, a canvas drop cloth to put under your desk as a rug. That would be cool, Joyce. Um, I've always wanted to paint a canvas drop cloth just for the fun of it, but
Me too. Maybe we need to make that a project. But I don't know how we would get that, be able to do that on screen very easy.
No, it wouldn't be easy. Lisa, look at that.
Ooh.
The leaves didn't come up, but if the other piece is as pretty as that one, I am going to be
Very happy.
Really, really happy. Really,
Very
really.
happy.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh gosh, you should see this.
Well, show
Oh,
me, show me.
I'm showing you. I'm showing you.
I love it.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. Wow.
Oh, now that is really pretty. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
I think you should. I pat you on the back too.
Of course, you know red and black are two of my favorites. That together, red and black together.
Yeah, they look good together. They sure do.
And there's bits of silver that was on the plate. There's probably bits of copper in there too. Now then, where can I put it where it's dry? Okay. You're probably dry. Okay. But I even like this piece. That came up real pretty too. Now I have to figure out what to put on this. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll do something. Let me think. Maybe pinky. Yeah.
It is beauteous, isn't it, Barbara? I agree.
Oh, yes, beauteous. I like beauteous. That was good. Mindy says that was funny.
Probably me patting you on the back.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a lot of waiting to do here. It's still very wet.
Well, that's all right.
Yep.
I'm just deciding. I'm trying to decide what color to put on his plate. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for this one.
Well, the leaf journal is not what I started out to do today.
No, it was not.
But it's
now that is one grungy boat. Oh, you wouldn't believe. I mean, that was one really grungy boat. It looks like it's been sitting for a lifetime. We're going to go for fuchsia and pink together. We'll see how that looks. Because I want some of that liquidy paint to see about picking up some of this mushy stuff.
That's pretty. I'm not a huge pink person, but
neither am I. But
it can be really pretty.
I really don't like pink either, except when I paint. When I paint paper, I like pink for some reason. I don't know what the deal is. Where did my scraper go? Actually, I think we'll do flowers on it again. Because I got a piece of paper over here that the flowers would be really cool on. So we will just do flowers, and then we'll have flowers in the background and flowers in the front and grunge in the front.
That reminded me of this stamp. I love your stamp. I thought I've got one a little bit similar to that.
I was
So I'm
gonna
going to play
say
with
you've
it
got
next.
one like that.
Yeah,
You need to play with that some.
I do. I think
You
so.
do.
After this leaf print, I'm going to play with some flowers.
Okay.
I may even stamp some of them off on some of the leaf papers.
Well, that sounds like fun. Okay. Now then, we're going to put this black stuffs right here on this. And I think we will pick the rest of this up with this.
Hello, Heidi. We're glad you're here. I don't think we've seen you in our stream before. Tanya, Heidi would like you to show the bottle of the paint that you're enjoying using right now. This is something new she just got. So,
yep, just 1 second, dear. Let me get this picked up, and I will show you. Oh, and I just love how it picks the grunge off the plate, Lisa.
yeah, I'm definitely going to get me some.
Yeah, I usually use whatever craft paint, okay? But I was in the dollar store the other day.
Dollar Tree.
And Dollar Tree, yes, Dollar Tree, and they had this acrylic paint, okay? This is $1 for 4 ounces. And I grabbed it because I thought, well, that's a pretty good buy if it's good paint, because I have another tube. Let me show you. I have this Dollar Tree paint, and I do not like it. It's thin, it's watery, and it's $1 for 2 ounces, and you can buy craft paint at Walmart way cheaper, and it's a much better deal. So
it's acryology. Is that how you say the name of that?
Yeah, I think it says it's like acrylic, but instead of acrylic, it's acryology. And it's rich art paint, and it's a relatively new, I guess, because Lisa couldn't find any. Yeah, there's going to be a run on paint at the Dollar Tree. But Heidi, we're glad to have you. We're really glad you're here. This came out pretty cool. I'm not going to complain. Okay, but I also stamped off my pinks, so.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
That's fun. That looks like springtime.
Yep, it does. It's. And the thing of it was, Heidi, is that I questioned, the quality of the paint, things like that. Well, it's thin, but it has a lot of pigment in it. The color is good. It's more liquid than some of these paints. It's thinner, but I really like it on the Gelli Plate, and it picks up the grunge very well. I only bought a few colors just to try it out, and I'm really sorry I didn't buy more. Dollar Tree has nothing, others fine. Joyce, that's true. Now, we have a lot of Dollar Trees, but Lisa, how many Dollar Trees did you go to, and they didn't have any of it?
I went to 4. One of them had 1 bottle.
Okay.
And they had a place to store it, so I know they do carry it, or they have had it in the past. They were just out, except for 1 bottle of orange. The other ones didn't even look like they had a place to put it.
Yeah, and I don't think the one that's up here closest to us has it. I mean, now that was 3 weeks ago that I went there, because it must have been just 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I had to go to the post office, so I went out. And went there, but I am really, really liking the paint. And I mixed the green and the pink the other day, and it actually was a pretty nice color, which I was real surprised at, because I figured it'd make really gross mud. But it was kind of a vintagey pink.
Oh, kind of a corally color. I remember you talking.
Yeah.
No, that was a different. Was that it?
Yeah, it kind of, I don't know. It just kind of coraled up a little bit. So I'm going to try it again. Yeah, see? I would have thought that it would have made a really gross color, but it's actually kind of pretty. It's kind of a, almost like a blush color, kind of. But I think coral might be a better color to call it. And see, when you roll it out, it's kind of corally. I like it. I think it's pretty. Joan says her Dollar Tree did have it, and the two-sided tape, and the punch tool, and now, and see, I went to the other day when I went to the Dollar Tree. It was the one that's over kind of near my mom's. It's not really near my mom's. It's just kind of near my mom's. So.
Oh, that turned out good. You can't really tell much of the green on the camera, but it's that sage green.
That is pretty, 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 Lisa. Okay. You know, there is someone who I watched the other night who does a Dollar Tree haul, and one of the things I had gone to the Dollar Tree for was some die cuts. They had butterflies, and they actually had some fairy die cuts that were really cute. And so I thought, well, I'll see if they are in the store, and they didn't have them. But she was in somewhere in Canada. I don't know where. Oh, this came out cool. It pulled up.
Yeah, that's nice.
This paint definitely has more water in it because it soaks into the copy paper in a different way than the craft paint. The craft paint sits on the top of it. This soaks in, and it gives it looks like watercolor kind of bleeds out just a little bit in copy paper. It doesn't on the other papers so much, but on the copy paper it does. So, good grief. Do you know that it's 4 o'clock?
No, it's 3:54.
Okay, 4:30?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if you need to get off at 4, we can get off at 4.
No, I do not need to get off at 4.
Okay.
I do not need to get off at 4. I just I'm like, no.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. So, but I also like what this paint does as far as the layers it allows. I'm just going to put a little blue on this pink back and green back there and just pick that up all by its little lonesome. I haven't even touched this pile of paper that I'm trying to use.
Well, I gave up on the papers I'd planned to use too. I'm just using white paper. Make
Well,
me happy. So,
you kind of changed what you were doing too. So,
yeah, I did, and I'm glad I did.
uh-huh. Yeah. See, look at the layers that just pulls right up, just all by its little lonesome. Because that piece of paper was almost white.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love it, love it, love it. Now then, where can I put you? There we go. I guess I can put you right there. Right there. Oh, this is a piece of what do you call that stuff? Mixed media paper. We'll print on that. Let's see, what do we want to print on it? I think we'll go for some yellow and some lime green. Oh. Of course, I got a lot of grunge on my plate from different stuffs. So where's my flowers? There you go. I need this over here. Whenever I decide I'm going to go to the I could actually probably call them and see if there's a possibility of getting this paper in a roll. Probably costs so much that I couldn't afford it though. Because I just love this piece of paper.
Well, if you find it,
Yes.
I'll pay for part of the roll and the postage for you to send me some of it.
All right. If I find it, I will get it. That's the deal. If I find it, I will get it. Because it is just so yummy. It would just make beautiful. I mean, once it gets paint on it, it's going to have to be sealed because it's a paintable wallpaper. But just jelly printing it, we could just jelly print it a whole bunch of times,
Yeah.
and then it would just make beautiful covers. And
Yes. I think that would be marvelous.
okay, that print is not very pretty, but we'll see what it looks like on the. Okay, come on, you need to come up. Yeah.
Hold on to your hat, ladies. Cheryl has an idea. Oh, she's got some new ideas from watching us, so she's not going to give us an idea.
Oh, oh,
I thought
she's
she
not
was
going.
going to give us an idea.
Yeah,
You
me
can give us
too.
the idea if you want to, Cheryl.
Hmm. Oh, but this piece is pretty.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, see, I just love that piece of paper. I need to call them and
Is
talk to
that a
them.
light blue or a gray?
It's a light blue. It's where I don't know what I was doing, painting with my fingers or something. It was just a chunk of paper that had paint on it. And it didn't have but this much paint and a little bit over there. and the rest came off the plate. But then look at this, which is the stamp off print that I did with the.
That's pretty.
Which is, it was.
I thought that's what you meant, Cheryl, but just in case you had ideas for us, we're happy to hear them. So now I'm letting it dry again. We let leaves dry, now we're letting flowers dry. I don't know how it's going to look, but I'm going to put a yellow behind this.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
I think it will. I hope it will. It won't make mud anyway.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. This piece needs to have some stuffs on it.
Okay. Have fun. Have a good dinner.
Yep.
We're glad you came, Teresa.
My hubby's getting leftovers tonight. Whatever he didn't eat for lunch, he gets for dinner.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I ate some leftover taco meat and cheese for lunch, and I'm going to eat leftover green beans when I get through here. So.
Now that sounds really yummy. I had leftover chicken quesadilla for lunch, and I'm going to have leftover roast soup for dinner.
That sounds good too.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't made green beans like this in a long time, but this weekend I made them. Hi, Brenda. We're glad you're here.
Mushroom soup?
No, actually, I get fresh green beans, and I I cook some onions in bacon grease, and then I put the green beans in there and cook them just like stir fried with the onions, and then add a little soy sauce and some garlic, and let it steam until they're like al dente. It's very yummy.
I was going to say, that sounds yummy. Ooh, that sounds really yummy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Well, that's kind of sort of pretty. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm going to have to pick up so that I can get out of here. Bugs are already eating her beans in the garden. Oh, yummy. Look at this. It's kind of
gooey. We don't even have beans in the garden yet. So. Oh, that's pretty.
It had some green and black stuff on it before I... Okay, but there's stuff still on the plate. Let's see what we can pick up.
So that's yellow, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Definitely yellow.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh, we picked up pretty good. I like that. Okay.
Okay, we will see what happens here. It's bright. Yes, it is, Mindy. It's bright. It'll either look really good or it won't.
Well, that's true of all of them.
It's a generic statement.
That's true. Uh-huh.
I like it.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That came out really pretty, Lisa.
I think so too. I think
Okay.
so too. I'm
Now
happy.
then. Well, that's what matters.
Yes, it is. Just got to keep Lisa happy. We're good.
Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
So I'm so happy about that. We're gonna do
That
it again with different colors.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. We're going to see how this pulls up. Let's see here. We're going to pull it up on this. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Barbara.
Barbara said that's the next step beyond Butamus. Hello, Brenda. Well, it's good to have you here. Ketchup and mustard. Yes, that's what my plate looked like. Yes, ma'am. That's what it looked like. And this may not be my favorite print, but it looks like a really good piece of collage paper. So I think it's going to be called done. Oh, yeah. Oh, these are my favorite. Mm-hmm. When they pick up stuff from the last roll and but I need to figure out how to clean that off right there. Yep. So let's just put some little bits of white paint on there because that's just building up.
Oh, actually, I don't want those colors on there. Put something else on there in a minute.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I was still thinking about the colors I had on the last one when I pulled out those little sticker sheets, thinking I would put
it on there.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to use some tape to get that up. Let's try that again. I did get sort of waylaid with the roller rolling up and getting in my thread. Huh. Now that's kind of weird. All right. We'll just fix you, you dumb little thing. We'll just try some stickier paint. I'm going to have to get packing tape to pull it up, or 3D tape to pull it up. Because it's not going to come. Where did my tape go? Right here. We are going to do the unthinkable.
The unthinkable.
Yep. Tanya's going to clean her jelly plate.
Oh,
Well, you know I don't do that very often. But this, whatever this is, it's really stuck to my plate. Oh, it's that copper.
okay. Here's where I printed off my flowers.
Ooh. It's pretty.
So it turned that piece of packing material into something pretty.
Uh-huh.
Now I gotta let it dry. How many times has Lisa said I gotta let it dry today?
Well, more than normal, but that's okay.
Oh, thank you,
Look at
Heidi.
the grunge this is coming up. It's pretty cool. I like that. This is that double-sided tape. I ordered some carpet tape. What kind would
Oh,
be?
yeah.
It's called X-Fasten. I just
Oh,
ordered it off of Amazon because Walmart didn't have any. What'd you say?
I said, mine's, I don't know how to say it. Fun Tech Pack.
Okay.
Anyway.
I couldn't get any at Walmart. So
Yeah, I couldn't either. I had to order mine too.
Yeah. They didn't have any, so I ordered it. Because I don't like the shiny of the packing tape. Lisa and I had that discussion, and this way I can peel it, stick it down, and paint over it with matte medium or something.
I'm gonna have to get a piece of that and try it after I do this.
Well, and you know, even though it's supposedly not sticky by the time you get done, it is going to be sticky. If you've got a piece of that label release paper, you can stick it down to that.
Oh,
You know
okay.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Uh-huh.
The back side of a label. Okay, I am going to call that one used, and I'm going to go get a piece of paper to stick to it. But isn't that pretty? That is just
It
yummy.
is. I like it.
The other thing is if you wanted to punch this, if you had it stuck to a piece of that label release paper, you could probably put it through your Civics or your punches. And then you would have special little stickers.
That's a cute idea.
Ooh. My legs are give out. I've sat there so long. Oh.
Brenda says, sing it. Let it dry. Let it dry. I tell you, my kids liked the movie Frozen until I started singing "Let It Go, Let It Go." Every time they'd get upset with each other, they got to where they didn't even like that movie anymore.
Anymore? Oh no, poor little kids.
Oh,
No, poor kids, poor kids.
I know it. I'm such a mean mom.
It'll stick,
Just
but it
torture
won't.
them.
It's stick, but it won't stick. So at least it won't stick to something else if you've got that label release paper under it.
Right.
And I think I'm going to get out another piece and do a little bit more cleaning because I don't like that line.
Mindy says, "Oh, sure, Brenda. Now it's stuck in my mind."
That could last a couple of streams, Lisa. Oh dear. Yeah, that's what I thought. The other piece was, it was done being sticky, so. Let's see if I can get some more of that stuff off from up here.
Just a couple of little places.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that pretty grungy stuff.
That's pulling off really well.
Yeah. Well, the other one was just used up real fast.
Yeah.
Because of where I was trying to unstick. Because this one is now pretty not sticky anymore. It's lost its adhesiveness.
Come on.
But it's got some purdies on it. I'll have to think about what I want to use it on.
It'd be pretty to stamp something in black on it. You know, let it be a background for.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it would.
Little butterflies or something, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I like my tape as much as my prints. The edge of my plate has gotten a little grungy. The where it goes over the edge.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a nice piece of grunge from the edge right there.
Okay. I think I'm going to take a chance and put black behind this.
Ooh, she's living dangerously, guys.
Living dangerously.
Yeah.
The black is really watery.
Ooh, sounds watery.
Yeah, I don't know if that'll work or not. Smells okay.
Okay.
Kind of worried me for a minute there. Maybe
Had you
use the black?
Okay.
What else I got? Here's a metallic black. It sounds better.
Okay. Oh man, that is now very scrunchy. Scrumptiousy. Oh,
Scrumptiousy.
Scrumptiousy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I would say that's probably dry enough to put away too. Which I usually don't do either. I usually wait and put it away tomorrow.
Oh, this is weird.
Is that metallic
Beaten up.
I live stream every Sunday at noon on Sundays. Lisa live streams every Monday night at 7 p.m. and those are both Central times. Since March, when I got back in from our shortened up trip because of the virus and everything, we have also been streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays at noon Central, Thursdays at 1 p.m. Central. And we switch back and forth. This week it was my channel. Next week it will be Lisa's channel. Lisa, can you type in the chat, please, so that she can see what your channel name is and stuff?
I can't.
Or you can't put a link. Okay, let me see about trying to put a link to Lisa's channel because that's where we'll be next Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, I can see comments, but I can't comment.
That's right, you can't comment. I forgot.
Well, that's kind of weird looking.
Janet's going to get the link for me. Thank you, Janet. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Barbara. Yeah. We've been streaming together. We have been streaming together usually one day a week. One day a month, twice a month. We had been doing one day twice a month to make a little book of some sort. Since everything kind of happens, we've been streaming more often. So that we've been now streaming twice a week, and we're just switching back and forth with the channels. Janet just put in Lisa's channel link, so make sure you follow her because next week we'll be on her channel, and next Tuesday we'll be working on our fairy books. And there's a playlist, and I'll bet you Janet will pull up one or the other of our playlists. There's one on my channel and one on Lisa's channel.
And both of the playlists have the same videos on them, so.
Yeah, they both have the same videos on it, but they're playlists for our fairy books. And we are altering a book. The fairy book is an altered book. It's my very first print is still my favorite. I think that was.
Yes, that's gorgeous.
I don't think that was the first one, but it's very close to the first one.
Thank you, Brenda. We love having you join us.
Yes, we do. And we, Lisa and I, on our separate days, we work on different projects. Lisa just finished up a really nice lap book project, and I finished up a crunchy book. But then we made a crunchy. I stuck that together. We made a crunchy book together in April, and a crunchy book is not supposed to be called crunchy, but it always ends up crunchy for me. It's supposed to be scrappy crunchy book. Scrappy book, but somehow I called it a crunchy book, and now it's a crunchy book because it makes a lovely sound. As a matter of fact, is my first one. Oh no, yeah, this is the one I just finished in my Sunday stream. This is the noise it makes. That's why I call it crunchy book. I've been working on this one since the 1st of January, the 5th of January, which was our first thing, and it's collaged. And this coming Sunday we're gonna start a remix of a project that I did 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Are you cleaning your edges, Lisa?
I'm cleaning my edges.
Oh, that's tiny double-sided tape.
Huh?
I said that's tiny. Oh, you peeled it up with your fingers.
Yeah, it's coming up but separating, so I just peeled it up and stuck it on here. It pulls it and then it just keeps on pulling, so I decided on the spaces where it was empty, I was just going to add it in.
And Janet also posted, guys, the links to our Facebook groups, which is where we share. Everybody shares their art and their projects that we were working on, and somebody usually pops in there and posts that we're live. Every once in a while, we'll do something impromptu that's live. The other day when I picked up those paints, I tried to live stream with my phone. That didn't work so well, but I'll figure it out yet. Dang, I was prolific again today.
You were. Why don't you make yourself big and show what you did, and then I'll do mine in a second.
I'm going to. It's just I have to gather them still. I'm still gathering.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have stuff everywhere. I'm surprised. Of course, like I said, there was base tape. There was bases. I didn't have to do 2 and 3 layers on a print because they already had base colors and stuff on them.
Yeah. Okay, that is very cool.
Wait just a minute, I'm upside down over here gathering paper, so I have to be able to see it because it sounds like it's just. And if I had grown, it's because I'm getting really fat. really have to stop eating. Okay, let's see. Oh, Lisa, that's really cool. You're gonna have to put some Mod Podge over it just
Yeah.
before you even peel it off of anything. Just put the Mod
Just so
Podge
it'll
over.
stay put.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. That's really cool. I see, and mine didn't get all grungy, so it's like, dang.
So, so there's good and bad to the not getting grungy thing.
Right.
One is you don't have to worry about it. Two is you don't have. Well, bad is that you don't have stuff to clean up.
Barbara said she quit jelly planting an hour ago, and she's got a stack of papers. And then she pulled out a new journal that she's starting next week and made a calendar page. So she's got
Cool.
much done. Brenda, we were both going to try a coffee filter today, and we both forgot about it.
Yep. Totally forgot about it.
Totally forgot about it. So, okay. I'm just going to page through them. You guys know that I like to do chunks of collage stuff. I don't always do my prints on a whole sheet of paper. So that's kind of my norm. This came out really cool. This almost looks like fabric, Lisa.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it.
And that's just a cereal box. And like I said, because I had some paint on some of them, I got more prints because I was already had stuff layers. And that's some of that. It's a roll of, well, I think it's fax paper. I'm going to have to get some more of that out because I like the feel of it. That's my little wooden thing, and it might be okay, but it doesn't really intrigue me. I like the flower. I love how this one came out.
Yeah, I love the circles.
Yeah, of course that's, and that's where I printed on a piece of brayer paper. That was all just printed off of the plate. And what I really like about that cheap paint is how it picks up the layers, how it leaves a thin layer. Hi, Mina.
Hi, Mina.
Yeah, Lisa's got a very good video on that, Brenda. I haven't ever done that. This one is okay. It's just, funky. So, and there's my
Jelly printing or jelly plating, jelly plate play, I think is what it's called, playlist. I did a video on that. In fact, that's probably my video that's the most watched ever.
I'm going to have to pull some leaves and do some jelly plating with the leaves. I do like how this one came out. It wasn't making me happy and wasn't making me happy. And then adding those little bits of printed flowers really added to it. So that was bright. The other thing is that paint is smooth like the Delusions paint. My envelope kind of had an accident. It'll have to have some. I could put the label on the back instead of the, I could put the label across it to hold it together.
Yeah.
I do like how this came out. See the copper in there?
Yeah.
I did not get my whole pile of envelopes done. I didn't come close to using my whole pile of partially printed paper. I kind of like this piece. It's it has some bunk.
Yep. I like that one too.
Uh-huh. And this is what I'm talking about. See, the paint does kind of smush a little more than craft paint. That cheaper.
Yeah.
But I like it. I really do. I love this one.
Yay for black.
Yay for black, yeah. And I just did a few. I worked on some of my envelopes. And see, and then I didn't get the little tabby things done, so I'll have to come back and put them back. I have a box of papers that I use to jelly plate and stuff like that, and I'll just have to come back and print on them. Oh, I loved how this one came out. This is the one that kind of looked like you were swimming, and then I put all of these things on it. And that one's cool, even if I don't like it real well. Oh, and this one's just got, it's the little tiny dots kind of made it. And see, it had some alcohol ink, I think, is what's on this piece of deli paper. I think this is the deli paper I used underneath when I was tie-dyeing my tissue paper.
Oh, yeah. That's
So that's why the alcohol inks were on it. Oh, and I love this one. It looks like bubbles floating.
I always love the ones you do with the bubbles.
Uh-huh. And this one's got that copper and the green. See, and I got parts of those done, but not all of them. And that's a piece of book paper. Oh, and I liked how this one came out. It's just brayer paper with stamping on it. And that one came out real pretty. I don't know. This one may be my favorite.
I love that one too.
Yeah.
I love it.
That may have to be like the cover for a journal. This one's pretty. Totally different than the other one, but pretty. This one's funky. This is a piece of slick book paper. Good, Mina. I'm glad they're going well. This one is funky, but it's okay. It's kind of got a stormy look to it.
It does. It does. It makes you like mysterious, something mysterious.
Yeah, and there's
The background with.
There's a building in there. Do you see the building?
I do. I mean, I see what looks like a building to me.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, kind of, it's, I don't know, but that was cool. That one just had some green and black, like credit card, where I had taken whatever leftover paint I had and scraped on with a credit card.
Uh-huh.
And then I printed over it. Like I said, I didn't even touch the papers I had made. Oh, and I love this one. I love it as a whole because of these marks that were on it. It's just, I don't know, I was probably edging something, probably going around the edge of something. Look at my hands. And then I brayered over it, and then I put that copper over it. As a whole, I just like that one too. Oh, and of course, this one is gorgeous.
Yes, that one is. That one and the one underneath it are my favorite ones.
Yeah,
I like them all, but those are my favorite ones.
This one just came out beautiful. And the texture of that paint, like I said, if you've got used any of that Dilutions paint and it's smooth and it doesn't have that grit, that is what I really like about this. This is to doodle over the top of. Ooh, that Dollar Tree paint is going to be fabulous.
I've never had any of that Dilutions paint, so I haven't ever.
Well, I have some, but I tend to not use it because it's in the little pots, and to get it on my jelly plate, it's harder to use.
Yeah.
So I like this piece, that part of the. See, I told you I made a lot of prints today.
You did.
But you made more complicated prints. That's the thing. This one's pretty.
Letting things dry.
This one's pretty too. I liked how this one, and you it's still got the text behind it.
Yeah, I like that one too. That one
Mhm.
looks like all kinds of fun doodling could happen on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So do not like that. That'll have to be redone. This one's
I
cool.
like
I
that
like
one too.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do too. Partially because of the circles.
yeah. Ooh, I
And
forgot about that one. I love that one too.
I like this one. I happen to like this. It's got a lot of possibilities. And this one. This one is different.
I've heard a lot of people say that, Brenda, and that's probably one reason why I've never bought any.
Yeah, and I got them on clearance, or I wouldn't have bought them because I think they're kind of pricey for as amount of paint you get. But somebody had sent me paper that had been painted with it, and I do like the texture. That it's just got a smooth texture, and that's what this Dollar Tree paint. But now, if I mix it with the uh, craft paint, then it ends up being just like the craft paint. But this one is cool. Something about it is not finished though, but I do like that one. So, okay, Lisa's turn.
Okay. Well, this is the first one I did, and then I printed off some of my flowers on top of it.
That is so pretty.
And it pulled up some of the paint off of the stamp.
Oh,
Another good reason not to wash your stamps.
uh-huh.
So some of that, that light pink was on the stamp. And then these are the ones I did on the rice paper.
Excuse me just a
And
minute. Lisa says they put those paints in bottles now, which that would be a I think I saw that the new Delusions paints were in bottles, but I didn't know they were the same formula. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean that's another rice
okay.
paper one.
Yeah, this is the rice paper one, and this is what I salvaged of the one that stuck.
Okay.
Then I quit using rice paper, but I really like it. I think it will collage down real nicely.
Yeah, but deli paper works so well and it's cheap and it doesn't stick and tear like that rice
That's
paper
right.
did.
I just happen to have the rice paper because my son took Japanese, and so
Hmm.
I have two different kinds of rice paper that he used. And then this was roll off paper and stamp off paper, and it was the from the packaging. And this is my last one that I did with the black on the flowers. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I like it, but it is different.
Yeah, the I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It looks like some of the paint stuck to the plate.
It did, yeah,
Hmm.
and it pulled up some paint from the plate. It did all kinds of weird stuff. And this is where I stamped off my leaves after I had the real leaves after I had them on the jelly plate. I just stamped them off on this um because it needed something.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. Oh, and that's just beautiful.
And then there's those flowers.
Oh, that is outstanding.
Yeah, I really like that one.
That one's the cover for your book, I think.
I think that's a good idea. I really like it.
I would coat that with Mod Podge or matte medium, one of the two, and so that it is nice and sturdy and covered up, and then use it for the cover for your book.
Yeah, and I may glue it like onto some wallpaper or something,
Hmm.
something to give it some more strength,
Yeah,
but still be pliable.
yeah. And I know you don't like that one, but that's pretty.
Oh, it's okay. It's just
Hmm.
I like the other ones better, I guess.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to go in your journal.
That's true. It probably will though. It probably will.
And Barbara says that's her winner for the day. Well, maybe that one too.
And this is another one where I just had pinky stuff on the background, and I stamped off the leaves after I took them off the jelly plate.
That's cool.
And that's just on a newspaper. And there's one of the leaves. The leaves
That's so
one. This was
pretty.
the real leaves. This is another one that was stamps.
Oh,
And this,
oh, I don't know now. That
what?
oh, that might have to be your cover.
Well, that looks very coverish, being metallic and all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then there's that one that's got the sage green behind it. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard to tell, but it is there. And this is one that I did with the real leaves. When I took the leaves off and let it dry, then I put the pink behind it. And
Oh, that one's pretty. On
yeah,
camera, it almost looks monochromatic, but I know that there's the sort of a pinky color in there too.
yeah, yeah, it is almost monochromatic. If it wasn't for that pink, it pretty much would be. I think that's one of my favorite ones right there.
I was gonna say it's gorgeous. Barbara says the red one's fabric, and Janice said it looked like silk. She was talking about the red one.
Oh yeah,
And
and then
now
these are the
those just need a soft layer of color, you know, maybe with a little bit of bubble wrap texture or something like that. Just another color that you print the whole thing on. That
yeah,
like maybe bubble wrap the jelly plate, and then um, so that has whatever color you put over it needs to be lighter so that the darker colors kind of show. Those are pretty though.
yeah. I like this one good enough. I don't want to cover up the
I was gonna
background.
say, I was gonna say that one I like by itself. The black one needs, I don't know, it's
It needs
don't
something.
you? That one needs something. So that's why I was
Yeah,
thinking another layer, but
it definitely needs something.
Hi
And
Janice.
these were with the real leaves.
Yeah, that
Hi,
one's pretty
Janice.
too.
And that's after I
Mia
took
says,
the leaves off the jelly plate and I let the green dry and then I put copper behind it.
mm-hmm.
But it sure did wrinkle, and you can see all those wrinkles.
Mina says burlap texture.
There
Oh,
you go. Yeah.
that is really pretty.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones too.
And what is that on? Oh,
This is
that's
the
that.
contact paper, that you pull off
Yeah.
when you take the contact paper off. This is what's behind it. And it's
Yeah.
paper on one side and waxy, where the contact paper's attached.
Uh-huh. And that's what I was talking about sticking your tape to.
Yeah.
I kind of like the text behind it.
Yeah, I do too. I like it more the more I look at it.
Brenda says you could Zentangle in the leaves.
That's true. That's true. And that's all. I wasn't as prolific as Tanya.
No, but you've got much more complicated prints than I've got. So
Oh, and then I forgot about these. I've got these that I did on
on that
tags.
sticker.
I mean, on the labels. And I thought I might come back in and print one of these flowers on it or a couple.
Yeah.
But I never did do that. But I may still do that. I think they would be pretty if I did that.
Well, like me, you can put them away for another day.
Yeah. So I
Oh.
had forgotten about those, but there they are.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. We
Uh,
had a lot of fun.
yeah, I mean, I got a pile here. I mean, that's always a fun thing to have. Is a big old pile of painty paper.
Look how pretty these look now.
Oh yeah, oh, mine has really got some pretty texture to it. Now, what my favorite thing though is this piece of wallpaper and the colors that keep getting on it.
Yeah.
It changes what it looks like every time I print with it. I'm just afraid that sooner or later, the because it's not very highly textured, that sooner or later the texture is going to go away.
Yeah, be filled in with your paint.
Yeah, yeah. So, and there's no washing it. So, I really ought to just call up there and ask them if there's any possibility they can get this and how much it would cost me. I know that most of the rolls of textured paper are around $80 a pop. So, I'll have to call them and see. So, it would be nice to support them anyways because they did give me this book.
Yeah.
You got any more of this, Lisa? No, this came out of a wallpaper book, and it's this is the size of the page that it was. Um, that's how you made your bubbles, Tanya. Those were cardboard circles glued to cardboard, right? Yes. There is a video on my channel on making texture plates and stamps from corrugated cardboard. This I have a whole bunch of different ones. These are just two I use a lot because I like them. It's just corrugated cardboard with corrugated cardboard pieces added, and then I just stuck some painter's tape on the top to make a yes, Barbara, it'll make a pretty page or journal cover or something with it, the wallpaper, but the wallpaper was just divide the cost by feet and sell us a few feet of the roll. Janice, I will see what I can do if they can get it. The problem is that the book was expired, so the print is probably expired.
Did you see what Lisa asked you?
Wallpaper. Yes, it's wallpaper.
Above that.
Above that, I have several rolls of textured wallpaper. If you would, oh Lisa, I would love a few pieces. I probably have a few pieces too that I could send you as a little swap. I love textured wallpaper. This particular wallpaper book that I got was small. They're not 8.5 by 11 sheets, but I watch for rolls of textured wallpaper. But if you my email address is in. Let me give it to you, but it's also in all of my videos.
So here's some that was out of one of those books, and I cut it up. Of course, at the time when I cut these, I had an 8 by 10 jelly plate. So I cut up pieces for my jelly plate, and then I gave away all the rest of it. Cut it up in pieces and happy mailed it out. But and then a few of these are some Tanya sent me. So there's it's one of my favoriteest things to use. I think if anybody gets a chance to get their hands on some, they should go ahead and take it. If unless it's of course expensive. These were free because they came from the wallpaper place. But
Lisa would like to know if you would like some too, Lisa dear.
Oh, I would love some.
We would love them, Lisa. Lisa, my email address, the first one I typed has an extra M in it. Okay, it didn't take the second one. Why didn't it take the second one?
I see it up there twice.
You see it up there twice? Okay, because I'm not
it's right under Janet's link, and then Lisa says two things, and then it's there again.
Oh, it is? Okay, because I can't, it's not, oh, there it is. Okay, use the second one. It's TanyaMcGuire2@gmail.com. The first time I typed it, I got an extra M in there. Sorry. My typing skills
are let me tell you what mine is because I can't put it in. So let me write it down. And well,
I was going to say it's okay, TALKTOME, right?
Yes.
@gmail.com. It's just talk to me, right?
Yes. I think it's at DLC96.com.
Oh, okay. At DLC96.com.
Let me go check. Make sure.
There we go.
Yes, dlc96.com. That's right.
Okay. The paint stores retire wallpaper books at the first of each month. Um, and they don't, thank you, Janet. They don't retire a lot of them at a time either. And a lot of the paint stores, there's only one store in our town that carries wallpaper anymore. And
Yeah.
I was just lucky. I have been going and asking, and I was because what I wanted was textured wallpaper, and I managed to get this book of texture. Now all of them can't be used, and I'll show you. I need to get off here pretty quick, but there's a couple of them that were in this book that I won't use on my plate because here's one of them. It's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But this texture right here is pokey. It's actually
Ah,
like grit. And
yeah.
I'm afraid it'll cut my plate.
It'd be fun to
So,
paint on that though.
yes. And I figured I will. And, but there's several. This one is like that too. It's got this beautiful, great texture on it, but it's like having sand on it. It's got very
I've never had any like that.
gritty. Lisa, when you send me your email, send me your address too, because I'll send you some copies. Yeah, this book had several pages like that, Lisa, and I'm just afraid to use them on my plate because this one would be absolutely beautiful on the
It
plate.
would be. Yeah.
But
But I can
there's
see
no,
you feeling that, painting it in
yes,
and how
and
pretty it would be just like that.
yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, okay. So, anyways, guys, I need to get. Um, I'm working a bead show right now too, so um, I need to go get some actual work done.
So, something with some form of payment.
Um, Barbara, yeah, something that pays the bill. I only have one big bill, but I got to pay that bill every month. Um, I think sanding it, Barbara, would just take the texture right off the paper. It's like it's glued on texture. So, anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna end the broadcast and
Bye
talk to
bye all.
you. We will see you probably tomorrow night at Mary's, and I will see you Sunday.
All
Be
righty.
prepared. We're gonna start playing the Totally Junk Journal. Miss Multitasker. That's right. Got to do three things at once. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.